Excellent. Well, it's good. I also say, ladies and gents, that as a precaution, if someone does grab a bat and squeeze it hard enough, I will treat it like a dynamo torch. It will just start glowing. We will get the Pokemon meme in there. Flash will be available.
Let's go.
Which is more than considered for Chrome. Rest in peace, Flash.
R.I.P. in peace.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another episode of Rolling in the Isles. This very special episode, Goblin Cave is a Verb. And soon we shall explain how. Though before we do continue, who would like to give us a little recap of last week? Apart from everyone having heat stroke.
True. I think I did it last week. Who's up? Anybody?
Any takers? Because if you don't, I'll be the one doing it, and then I'll just start lying.
No.
I can try.
You have the floor, Penny.
Oh god. So yesterday, I fucked up.
It's okay.
We're
Don't
ending
worry
the
about
stream.
it. Well, thanks for stopping by. Yesterday. The end.
Last time on Rolling in the Isles, we started off at the wizard's place, and then he sent us on our merry way. We used one of his boats to get into the right direction. Over there, we fished up a lad. He was pretty nice to us. We had a chit-chat. And then we went to the lumber mill. Inside, we heard someone crying, and someone was very distressed outside, asking them to come out.
God left me unfinished.
Me too.
Mood. But we basically then managed to get inside, and it was an ant that was very suicidal, and in a lumber mill. You can put it together. We helped him. It seems that Karen took the kids once more. So, yeah. We then had a chit-chat with the knight that was outside trying to get to his friend, and he sent us on our way, with the help of one of his birds, towards where Rita is, who is the person we're looking for. And now we're at a goblin cave, and I don't know why, but Mark cut someone's dick off.
Why not?
I personally believe that circumcision is a barbaric practice.
Just cut the whole thing off. Come on. Go home. Go all in or go home.
The guy was urinating. It's not like I was just like, oh, let's just cut his dick off. Like it was.
But it was.
Saying a crime of opportunity rather than a crime of passion.
Yeah.
Also, I'm now really annoyed that I went with the name I went with the Ent, because for the uninitiated, Donko Paperskin. Donko is the Bulgarian, I believe, contraction of Anthony. It was meant to just be an Anthony Birch joke. I could have just called him Anthony Birch, and that would have been so much simpler.
Anthony Birch!
Yeah, that would have been much
fucking
better.
kicking myself.
Wow.
No.
I'm not. I
That's
went with
his
Donko.
child's name. That has to now live with his tyrannical mother, Karen. Surely
the kid's name is
he'll-
Switch.
Oh, right,
yeah.
right.
Switch
Aw.
Anthony Paperskin.
That's too bad about Anthony Birch. Bruh.
It's a bit weird naming a child their race, like in relation to their name. It'd be like
True. I'm trying to think. Or just calling it like human, you know what I mean? Like somebody
Yeah.
being like.
The best that I could have come up with was Humanji Jones. It would be like that, but even more powerful.
I would
Well,
certainly. Yeah, go ahead.
with that excellent summer, we find ourselves at the opening of a goblin cave.
Dun, dun, dun.
The low ceiling and broad, roughly hewn walls of this little crevasse into the stone permeate the odor of hell itself. Imagine a rubbish tip burning continuously forever. This.
I do live in Birmingham, remember?
I know it'll be very easy for you to do this because I'm not
Just
so long
open
ago.
the window, it'll be fine.
doesn't help, not even a little bit.
It's for the atmosphere. To get into the right mood for the session.
It's like Delhi, but better.
It's like a CS gas grenade going off in a Greek restaurant
Oof.
and burn down the resulting mix. The smell is actively irritating to the eyes. It's not enough to start causing mechanical effects, but it's deeply, deeply unpleasant. And if you haven't, scent will not be very useful in here, I'm afraid. The entire way up here is this kind of ankle-deep, muddy water, and everything that it touches is just stained, like ruddy brownish tones, and coated thick with black silt.
I wonder if we could light the atmosphere in here on fire.
Oh, that's a good question. Is it flammable? Should we
It does
have
not
torches,
smell
maybe?
flammable now.
If we just start some fires near the entrance, it should suck up a lot of the air inside and reduce the smell.
It might also reduce the, air.
Goblin
I will
mount.
Yeah, well, that's their fucking problem.
Well,
true.
I think we're looking for. Is it
The
do we
person that's
think Rita's
probably-
inside?
Yes, that's inside.
Ah, well, she can be unconscious when we find her.
I will state this is one of
it's
those
an
ones where it's
idea.
less like, oh, the canary's going to die from the gas. It's more like the canary will smell the smell and kill itself.
Oh.
Tweetbird's going to start smashing her fucking forehead into the bars.
Oof. I mean, it's a potential idea, but I think again by the time that the goblins start to lose consciousness from smoke, yeah, Rita will probably also have lost it and may be dead. So I don't know if we should do that.
Don't get me wrong, I'm all for the Russian Special Forces method of hostage negotiation of just pump random chemicals into the area and hope for the best. But it might lead to some dead ends on your journey here. And you don't want to have to go back to the Women's Institute, do you?
Oof.
When they aren't paying for the next round of cakes. It's going to be dreadfully expensive. And a further issue that may come up for you is that a good chunk of your party do not have some form of dark vision. So you'll need, unless you want to stumble around in the dark, you might want to invest in a light source.
We should have gotten some torches. I know for a fact they were in. There should have been torches in the loot, right? I think so. Any torches?
Loot.
12 oil lamps. So there you go.
Yeah, you primarily got oil lamps and firewood. So, and
Just
admittedly,
stick 'em
that does mean that burning the place down is not off the cards. Because you don't have a lot of oil, a lot of firewood.
What the oil lamps should work though. And we've got 5 doses of a cask of oil, so go ahead and
Maybe we should bring that fertilizer here and just douse the whole area with it.
again we are trying to save some or find somebody.
We're trying to help the plants.
Oh, she
with
can
the
be burned when we
fertilizer.
find her.
We're gonna help the plants with fertilizer. This sounds very
Think it this
nice.
way. Here's the logic. If you burn her to death, she's obviously no use to you. But if she is burned and survives, she's not going to be very impressed and might be
Right.
someone you don't want to be.
But would she rather be alive and outside the cave, or have to continue smelling the inside of the cave?
I don't think that's all that happens in a goblin cave, if you know what I mean.
Well,
I'm
that
not
strengthens my argument.
Goblins.
Well, all right. I don't.
Thank
think...
you, Aiden. Aiden is
I'm
now
not
on
sure.
team burn the place down.
I just don't think that just because look,
Looks
just
like he
because
fell off
someone,
the fence there.
just because someone has goblin cave committed on them doesn't mean that they
say,
should die.
I can listen
Or
to
do they
the
want
very
to?
low hum of Han's heartbeat just chugging away at the concept of filling this place with sarin gas and chucking matches in through the front door until it explodes.
I mean, we could always try that on an isolated section, but it's probably best to just proceed in, see what's there,
For
and
those
then
of you who do not have dark vision,
just
who would
coordinate.
like to? You've got oil lamps. Who would like to actually use them, and to what setting would you like to use it? Because you can actually kind of adjust how bright you want the light to be.
I
The
mean, we
regular-
should. have we
Bring it.
already? We've pretty much alerted them anyway, but I still don't know
I
if
don't
we.
think
We don't
so.
know how
No,
many. Yeah, so I don't know how many.
You jumped these
goblins
guys very
are there.
efficiently. There doesn't seem to be an alarm raised.
So
Okay.
the combat is
Ah.
over then.
Yes, you've got one in a I believe you've still got one underneath, so to
I
speak.
think you're spooning him.
I was
still.
wondering because the initiative order was still there.
Oh yeah, it's just
Formality. Gotcha.
Yeah.
So probably want to have it on the oil lamp on a slightly low setting, just to, and then those of us with dark vision should probably be in the front, obviously.
Let me go ahead and clear the.
And the rear as well. I've seen fucking Predator.
Oh, true. True.
The alternative, of course, is that you could have your lantern or just be led by someone who has dark vision, and when time comes to it, you just toss a Molotov there.
There you go.
But that comes with its own problems. Are you going to be in a situation where you can use a Molotov safely, or will you fucking asphyxiate? There are
Find
considerations
out
to be had.
on the next episode of Roll.
I think on this episode, but yeah. Find out in just a few minutes. All right. So, okay, wait. Where you said there's one still on the map that we're in combat with, or
This
no,
one
combat
here.
over?
He
Okay.
is subdued.
Oh, okay.
He's had his shit firmly pushed in.
Whoa. Okay.
I believe you've currently got his battle axe. Someone does.
Or my axe.
I think I have it because I used my
I had the fishing
rod.
He's still got a bottle of something potent looking. Big, for an orc, pretty ornate earthenware jug.
Well, I mean, I don't know if anybody wants to take a swig and risk it. I wouldn't do that, but by subdued, is he knocked out or? What do you mean? I
Yes, he
forget
is. He was choked out as a result of an
Right.
enormous amount of non-lethal damage.
Right. Probably, if we're not gonna kill him, which I mean, I'm not in favor of, necessarily just. I don't know. It is a goblin, so whatever you
Well,
guys
this is
want to
orc.
do.
It's
Oh,
way
that
more
was
dangerous.
the orc. Okay. Oh. Well, do you want to put him down, I guess, or just tie him up or something? I don't really want him to come in to wake up and come in after us. It's.
Do
I
we
mean,
need to gain
I'm-
any information from it?
Oh, that's true. I don't can. How much information do you think an orc has? But perhaps we could figure out, where Rita is if she's being held. You want to interrogate him?
Does he speak common?
Well,
Currently speaking to the clouds, he's knocked unconscious.
let's tie him up. What do we got in terms of anything that'd be strong enough to freaking hold the dude?
Just to be sure, I'll just keep my bolt cutters to his throat.
Oh, there you go.
Jesus
Make sure to have
Christ.
like one leg on top of it. Apply a bit of pressure every now and then.
He's fairly weedy for an orc, which makes him just shy of the average height of a man. Slightly broader,
Hmm.
but like noticeable malnourishment.
Interesting. Okay. Well,
And one hell of a big gut.
do we have any rope or anything? I don't think so. Let's see.
We'll say.
Oh, well, we have handcuffs, I think. But I don't think those would work. Well, I mean, as long as you keep your keep his neck, shears right to his neck.
I mean, we could also
Okay.
just do the thing of drag him somewhere outside of the cave range. Just prop
Sure.
him up with an empty bottle next to him. And if he wakes up, he's just gonna be confused.
Well, I was saying if we wanted to interrogate him and figure out what's going on with Rita.
I think we can interrogate others inside. He's currently knocked out. I don't know what it would take to get him to wake up again.
That's all I'm concerned about, but it depends on what you guys want to do. We could try to wake him up, interrogate him a little bit away from the cave, since he is still alive, or kill him, I guess, is the other option, or...
Bill.
Yeah, I don't know.
How deep's the creek over here, out of curiosity?
You gonna waterboard him?
Technically, no.
There's little divots, like as you can see, it gets deeper in places. Those get about If you're looking to drown someone, you could just about do it at deep parts.
All right. I'll probably just carry him over to the edge, a bit further away, preferably, just to be sure. Like over here, and I'm gonna pour some of that alcohol over his head, making sure to keep my bolt cutters to him.
I'll stand by as well to just make sure he's not just that so he's intimidated.
He looks
Out of
down.
custody.
He looks
You're not
Bill.
gonna get away
down.
from this.
This is very, this is a very almost constipated look on his face. It's like, ah. A look that just broadcasts the words, ah, I see.
Out of custody. Do I speak Goblinoid?
Did you have it on your starting languages?
I did not.
Wait, does anybody speak it? Or what does he speak? That's the question. We don't really know yet.
Anyone else speak Goblinoid?
The regional Goblin and Orcish language is called Uruk.
Does anybody speak Uruk?
I don't believe so.
Anyone has unspent language slots, which is up to your int modifier, free ones.
I know I don't, so. So if you have an int modifier and you have fewer languages than...
Do I reckon he speaks Giant or some like? Would it be closer?
It does have lexicon in common.
Right, then I'll just start like speaking to him in Giant, going, "All right, listen here, mate. You're not gonna make too many sounds. We're just here to ask you some questions. So,
Says in common, I don't speak Giant. I know that's what that sounds like, but I don't. I'm sorry. He sounds notably congested.
Well,
I'll just switch back to common then and go like, so what are you doing around these parts? What are you doing around these parts?
My tribe said I got too fat. I couldn't afford the fine.
It's just a... What is it, a Japanese orc tribe?
Anyone has knowledge of local or nature?
Yeah, sure, we all have laws local. So...
Let's see.
Hey.
Way.
Baz, you know that you've probably from the years of your species of victimizing these orcs, particularly martially inclined orcish tribes, will often practice a very similar thing to what the Celts do, which is if your measurements are above a certain amount in certain places, you can get fined by the tribe, and if you can't pay the fine, your options are exile or slavery most of the time. Until you
So he's been exiled because he's too fat.
Yes, he has a notable beer gut, and he's looking at the bottle of hooch very longingly. You notice that after you poured it over his face, he's like his tongue darted out and like a windscreen wiper. It's also remarkably prehensile for an orc. You get the thing that this guy might not be full-blooded.
Right. Seems we found a carrot, and we have a stick. So, why is there such a motley crew in there?
Listen, the Goblins who's found me and dragged me down, kept telling me that they'd grab me more hooch if I helped, but they were going on a load of bollocks about it. I don't know what they wanted. They just said that they were in trouble with the locals. Said that it was time to do something about it.
So look to the rest of the party. How many of those gobblers are in there?
He starts counting on it. Could I count on my fingers? I don't want to make any sudden moves with the, he motions down toward the shears.
Just smile.
Kind of holds his arm out at a great extension. 1, 2, many, lot.
Let's see then. Oh, see if he's seen Rita then.
He speaks common.
Oh, true. You're doing the interrogation. I guess I can. No, I
You
know.
were just assuming that he was speaking, like, his accent's thick enough that you just assumed you just needed subtitles. It's like,
It's a little
it's
insensitive.
like when the
No, he's-
news talks to someone from the north.
Faz is doing the interrogation, so I thought, okay, but all right, no, I'll be good cop then, okay?
I'll be a good cop and not speak to him at all.
I'll be sure to hand you like the bottle of hooch so you can really play good cop.
Sure, yeah,
Yeah.
sure. So I'll be like, look, we're just looking for this woman named Rita. We have heard that she is headed up this way. Now, if you help us out, I understand you've been through a rough time, and we could give you back your, bottle of swill here, and you could be on your own way. But just let us know, have you seen Rita and where she is, if she is here, and then,
Great
We'll
light,
see.
Aiden. He has no idea that we're going to kill him either way.
Roll me a diplomacy or a bluff, whichever you would think will be more appropriate.
Uh,
Oh, fuck, I don't know these people. Alright, can you describe her?
actually, wait, what was the description of her? Do we have one?
Honestly, all you pinkies look alike anyway, so it's gonna be a bit hard going either way.
Well, she's got to be like a middle to older, right? I'm asking this out of character right now. Do we
I
actually
think so.
know what she looks like? If she's anything like the rest of the ladies, I imagine she's upper middle age, older woman.
But considering she does magic
Alright.
stuff, she might have kept herself younger looking.
That's true.
Like, how many
Yeah, but what's the guy?
humans are in there? Do you know what I mean? Like, is there a human in there? Is
Right, sure.
We need
Yeah.
Yeah, that might be good
Only
if
a
we
pinky,
ask.
it's not short they are. Honestly, they seem a bit short to be, full board pinkies.
Like
Just someone
children? Wait.
Halflings, I don't know. Well, again, I don't know. I can't tell you pinkies apart, to be honest. Like tall, small, bloody short, that wide, I don't know.
Well, you could
It's
tell
like-
if she had gray hair, for instance.
Well, most of them are bundled up anyway. Besides, it gets deadly cold in them caves at night. You need to be bundled up.
No, I get that.
Nearly froze my nadges off. Nearly froze my damn nadges off out here last night. Bloody gobos left me out. Some bloody hospitality.
Do you know
Are they-
anything
are
about
they-
the leader?
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah, I didn't get far in.
Hmm.
Some weirdo shit written all over the walls. Gobos won't even look at it.
Speaking of getting in, is there any way that we could get in that would maybe not alert the lots of goblins inside so aggressively?
To be honest, it's a fairly narrow little place. I don't know how they even fit that many gobos in there. I guess they're only little, so you can kind of stack them on top of each other when they sleep.
Hmm.
But I ain't got too far in. I only got in about 10, 15 foot, and they told me to go stay outside because I was too bloody big.
How long you been there?
Is it all right if I count on my fingers again?
Between 1 day, short, and long.
Sure. We ain't been. No, I don't think none of them have been near that long. They started calling everyone together a little while ago.
Calling them together. So they haven't been here this long. This is a newer sort of operation then.
One of the little tribals have been down here. Can't say I particularly know which one. Honestly, anyone shorter than 3 foot, I can't tell them from one from the other either.
That's a good point then. Have you seen someone taller than 3 foot that looks like a human, generally speaking?
One, I think. Yeah,
Okay.
one.
So, sounds like we have a goblin cave full of children, or maybe halflings, I don't know. or dwarves. Let's hope it's not children, considering what happens in goblin caves, and perhaps Rita. I'll just relay to the rest of the party who they're not. So I don't know what we want to do.
When I saw the one who walked past me, I think I think it's a she. I can't tell. Again, Pinky's gonna be trouble trying to figure out what's what. I remember she was walking down here and her boots weren't getting wet. Well, she could afford boots, and they weren't getting wet.
That sounds like that might be Rita.
What have you had to eat of late?
Pardon?
What have you had to eat of late?
3 pigeons, a dove, and a rabbit. That was the last couple of days. I haven't been doing too badly. There used to be a lot more game around these parts, and before them lot moved in, gobos tend to scale the place.
Ever tried any Pinky?
Oh, no. Far too rich.
Could I roll
That's
sense
easy.
motive on that?
Roll away.
Cool.
He looks legitimately like kind of skeeved out, but not because of it being like a cultural thing, but because like kind of like how I am with beans.
Well, we all know how Bill
Yeah.
is with beans.
Okay, so we've encountered the orc underachiever.
Time to start the bean posting chat. Fill the Discord with beans once again.
This nigga posting beans.
I'll show myself out.
No.
But yeah, he has the reaction that's like someone does when they mention that something that's morally repugnant, but something they just find personally just gross. I'd say he looked a bit green around the corners, just a mention of it, but you know, grey orc, admittedly,
Yeah.
but orc nonetheless.
We should ask him if there's like a leader goblin, like is this like a gang or something?
Oh, he said he doesn't know. Didn't get too far into the game.
Yeah.
I don't know him. I know there is one. Everyone knows there is one, and it's the whole reason that they're actually getting people to turn up.
Oh, hang on a minute. If there's not a secret way in, maybe there's some way we could get all the goblins to come out. I mean,
we got a giant bell or something.
if we could get them to all run out of the cave or leave it. Is there anything that they expressed to you that they're particularly worried about that might cause them to leave this particular cave?
Well, I said they were struggling to keep it.
Right.
They said someone else was in there causing trouble.
Which way is this river flowing? This stream?
It's just flowing out of the cave.
Yeah, typical. Out of the cave still works. Out of the cave still works. Like we just do it from the other direction, alright? Let's like build a little dam at the entrance of the cave. Like and it'll slowly fill
Flood
up
it?
with water.
It's gonna just flood itself. And that's how they will scramble out.
Why?
Unlike the fire, like we can just lift the dam thing up what we made and unflood the cave.
And then they're all gonna spill out. Like
It's
beans.
and it sounds like Rita either can walk on water or has boots that allow her to walk on water. So maybe this would be a better idea that wouldn't get her killed as easily as filling the entire thing with mustard gas or whatever.
Also,
That's what
Bill,
we were gonna do.
how was the water again? Like weirdly staining stuff and such.
It's filled to bursting with crap. Just effluent. God knows what. You'd have to actually roll a check to figure out what was flowing in this
No,
stuff.
thank you. I'm not gonna
Like
look at it closer.
What you're saying is it's like canal water.
Uzulu,
Yeah, I
aren't you
think so.
standing in it right now?
I don't know if that's the same water.
I think
It
it
is.
is.
Just
I'm giving. I
on
was
on the picture.
the picture's a bit more lenient on this.
Oh, okay.
Where it's coming, it looks fine from above, but like if you put a hand through it, it is remarkably filthy. I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt on this one. I'm just going to say you like are stepping on rocks.
Right. If it would have been obvious from looking that it was not just water as it appears on the map,
Yeah.
then I probably wouldn't have walked in it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
don't worry. I gave you the benefit of it that much. Like, I'm not good. There has
Just
been no
walks
injury.
through
There
the
has been no
shit
injury
canal.
to your cleanliness currently.
Just standing in the middle of the shit stream.
Frankly, I just want to talk to this guy.
Oh, that that might be dangerous, but all right.
If you mouse over him, you'll find that this guy he leans here
Oh,
in
I know what he
spirit,
is.
but
I know what he
Right.
is. He still looks enough like someone trustworthy that I want to hear what he has to say.
Elaine.
I want to hear what his opinions are.
Her, I think. I think it's her.
He's the outdoor lighting something that rhymes with ig.
it's pronounced Rick.
Yeah, maybe it's too demeaning to give such a short name for his title. Maybe he should be called the outdoor lighting rigger.
Riggers are what people are that do live 2D rigging for VTubers.
Yes, exactly.
Well, with the benefit of the banishment spell, we can indeed get him off the plane. We'll do that as a minute. He turned back up recently, by the way. Everyone's
know,
response-
right.
and was doing the exact same thing as last time.
Unbelievable. I mean, apparently he can't be stopped, the absolute madman.
Consistency. For all intents and purposes, this little character here is just basically the sun. Like
Yes, I have always found him to be a light in my life.
Just look up in the sky. It's just the guy in the Burger
Yeah.
King crowd. Like
Penny, you
baby-
mentioned that Rigger is the name for a live 2D animator. It's also the name for the people that handled the 2020 election.
Oof. That is a
Oh.
funny
My.
joke. It's
I
so
don't
funny
understand
because
anything politics.
Bolivia,
oh well,
okay.
orc
else-
person.
Well,
Haha.
it's a very funny joke because we all know the 2020 election was the safest and most secure election ever, and Joe Biden's the most popular president.
Oh, yeah,
81
are we
million
more
votes
than
to
half
be
an
wrong.
hour in?
Thank you,
Can we get
Susan.
We're more than half an hour in. Can we get away with this joke?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
goodness.
that one triggers Susan no matter when you say it. But
Oh
whatever.
no, the orc. Whatever will he say next?
Out of curiosity, Bill, how does my god feel about the orc?
You're
Oh,
go-
Could I roll
I-
knowledge religion on that?
you may.
Cool.
Just do in the middle of the interrogation. Just do a little passive pray to your deity to see. Oh, what's your opinion?
Oh, Catanal, notorious K. What do you feel about orcs? In the clouds, you see, fuck them.
Now, how literally do you take this?
Oh, good question.
What
We
I
will
swear
not
to God,
indulge
every,
this
fuck-
question.
every fucking Tuesday with you people.
We
So
will not
Zalmez
indulge
in
it.
YouTube chat is saying get on with it, so I recommend we continue memeing.
Okay, so what I right. Well, speaking of memeing, what I unironically suggest that we maybe do is try to flood the cave with shit.
With their own shit.
There are bits
Would
of wood
they
here.
notice?
Right. The only thing is, we'd have to. How long would it take? How fast is the stream moving?
It's going along a feral clip. It's quite
Isn't there
shallow,
a-
but it goes fast.
Isn't
Okay.
there a
It can't take
couple of
longer
foot
than it.
altitude difference between the mouth of the cave and the river?
Right, but if we build up a big dam,
Oh no,
it'll back
yeah,
up.
we're talking about the little stream that is coming out of the cave.
Right. If we build up a dam at the stop, maybe we could. Particularly, I'm more suggesting this now because it sounds like Rita can walk on water or might not be affected by this or might be able to survive it, but the little gobos probably don't have that capacity.
As funny as it would be for me to say that, so well, you find Rita, she's been crushed to death again between the water level and the sea and the ceiling of the cave. I'm not going to do you dirty that way.
I'm paying attention to the context clues that you're giving us.
Question. Can I roll if goblins can swim? And what would it be?
Be knowledge, nature,
Okay.
or geography.
Geography. Nature is actually higher.
It
in this
comes under
case.
ethnography.
Well, I rolled it. 11.
The majority of goblins
Bruh.
struggle with swimming because they are terrific. They've got almost no buoyancy except their head. And
Just
so many of
bubble.
them, the majority of goblins have had head injuries. So and in some cases, it's not uncommon for a goblin to sustain a permeating, piercing skull injury
Oh,
and
no.
survive for basically to the full extent of a goblinoid life, which is more in this day and age about 10 bloody minutes.
Are there lungs in their head?
Well, it's certainly not
Remember,
full of brains.
remember that the dam isn't to flood the cave to drown the goblins. It's to get them to come out so we can beat the shit out of them on the other side of.
Or if we could just kill them all by flooding it. It depends. I
Why
don't
don't
know.
we
which
just deal
one-
with them piecemeal?
There is
Right.
also
Aiden, I can't believe someone is suggesting doing something that might endanger Rita. Unacceptable.
What? From what I've gathered, sounds like she can walk on water.
Oh, that is a brilliant plan. Relying on someone you haven't met who's currently tied up in a goblin cave being Jesus.
All right, let me.
That sounds like the kind of thing the US military thinks of
Well-
when they go into a hostage rescue situation. I'm sure they can breathe water, it's fine. No, I'm sure they can teleport it, they'll be fine.
Also, there's 2 questions that were raised in the chat. One is from Sandrak, with him asking, how much to turn the orc into a muscle-bound goddess?
if Ritualist were here, we'd already have new artwork for it.
Right.
I
Ritualist.
Ritualist isn't here in person,
Ritualist.
but he's here in spirit.
Yeah, somewhere in Serbia, Ritualist just looked
Uh,
up and didn't know why.
It's
hmm?
probably, I'd say, for actual pricing, NPC fuckery, I would price it at $20.
So minor one, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then from Captain saying, I'm thinking of wishing for the anti-Phoenix. Yes or no, Bell?
It would be, as much as it would be funny to watch the party try and fight a level 40 encounter versus the embodiment of entropy in the universe, I feel like it might be a little bit one-sided, and this might be a very short campaign. Because if you die to the anti-Phoenix, you die in real life.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay.
It doesn't look like it's not Canadian rules, is what I'm saying.
Oh. Well, let's maybe not do that, but I don't know.
Let's just fucking go into the cave, deal with them piecemeal, and if there's a big problem, we just fucking flood it.
I would
All
say
right,
we should
well,
let the
I
orc
think-
Smoke them
go.
out.
He seems...
I wasn't expecting this
Rad.
campaign to insist that I commit suicide.
the campaign
Wow,
of many
I'm
wonders.
Sure you're not Hillary Clinton.
Down.
You're here now. Too late.
See, you mentioned
You
too
already
much of
signed the
it, how-
contract by joining the
Yeah.
voice chat.
Well, please, the kind of jokes we get away with on this show is only a matter of time until before we got suicided at some point.
That's how we get into the extra isekai layer.
Oh god.
What I'll do then is before we go down, I will try to make a sort of dam out of there's logs over here, yeah? Obviously.
Oh yeah, there's
Wait.
what appears to be old bits of wooden paneling from something.
If we're about to go into the cave, are you sure you want to build a dam then? When we
No,
want to
no,
go
I'm
in?
I'm gonna leave it outside so that if we have to retreat, we can box them in,
Oh, okay, okay.
know?
Yeah.
right? So if we have to make a retreat because it's too
Okay.
much, it looks like there's a. If I'm judging just from the map, it looks like most of them are already together, but there's also some rope. Do we have nails or anything? I think we do.
There are nails actually still in. You got at least one.
Oh,
I
yeah,
believe
we
you actually
have-
rolled to get a bunch of nails as part of the loot.
Oh,
There's a bunch of
yeah,
wood paneling over here too.
right.
that
So
has
I'll,
And
nails.
your chisels.
if anyone wants to help me make basically a dam that would cover up to a fairly let's make it fairly tall, and let's see how wide is this? It's only really like
Oh,
5
it's
feet,
pretty
right?
the end for us.
Oh, awesome!
Yeah, we can shove it into this.
If it's only like 5 feet here, yeah, like right across, probably to meet the two, it's probably like 5 feet. So we could make that like 5 feet wide or however long it is to, push that in there, and then I don't know, like 10 feet tall or something. We should have more than enough wood to do that.
Let's measure the actual dimensions of this. It is 16 foot long.
Yeah.
It's at least 7 foot wide.
Oh,
Great.
that's enough.
So, perfect. There we go.
Perfect.
And we have. All right. So we don't have to
So
do
in
anything.
case
even.
we
It's
can
already
use
set up.
it to just block it once we have to run out.
If we have to. All right. Now we've
By the
got
way, could you roll me
things set up.
a flat wisdom? Specifically.
All right.
Does this plan require watertight construction? Because I don't think we're going to get that.
15.
Oh no, it's
Just
just
a reminder, don't forget, you roll that one of your random mutations, of course, with the warp chart is your arm can face through wood. So you could just stand by the opening and punch them in the face.
Oh, that's awesome.
So that's something to consider for Plan B.
Yep, that will definitely be part of Plan B.
also Uzulu, we're like gonna use that wood panel in case when we get in, it's too many, we can get out and then block them
Okay.
by like the entrance, so they can't get after us. It isn't meant to then, I think, flood. We can probably make it, but for the moment, it's not for that.
Well, it would do both, right? It would block them and maybe flood them and push them back and do their own shit. Either way, all right. We got a backup plan. So, all right, let's go with the first one then, which is to have lights on low, one person with dark vision in the front, one person with dark vision in the back, right? Or at least one person with dark vision on both sides, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Who is going to be carrying a lantern? Or lamp, rather.
I have dark vision, so I'm cool to be in front or in back.
I'll be in the back.
2 of dark vision.
Bottom. Penny, I'm sorry.
Wow.
I know.
That backstab. Okay,
I'm
I'll be right
sorry,
back.
I'm sorry. Oh no! Oh no! What have I done?
Bill, I will tie the orc up by the hands and feet, biting him tightly. I'll just tell him, right, I'm in a particularly good mood today, and considering you're a particularly inoffensive example of your kind, I'll just offer you a bit of adversity, as opposed to cutting your throat.
Much appreciated, mate.
No problem. As I will then put him into the creek at an incline, such that his feet are higher and his head is fully or partially submerged.
I see.
As I said, a bit of adversity.
I have another suggestion before we go in, sorry.
You want to chop his cock off, don't you?
No, I was going to say, let's
Poor
do
guy's
that.
currently drowning in shit. Should we maybe decide whether we want to let him drown?
It's just
I think let's just mage hand him out of there. Do we want to drown in shit?
No,
Are we
he's
that
just.
kind of person?
He's not.
We just come over here, we chop off cocks, and we drown people in their own shit.
I don't think he
What
was
did I
actually gonna
miss?
kill him.
Why is he
Oh,
dying?
It looks like he is.
Hello? What's
It
happening?
says that for 5 seconds, and we're trying to form the fucking forest cult.
Should we pull him back out again?
But was Baz trying to kill him?
Kind of seems like he has walked
Yeah.
off.
All right. Well,
If he
let's
gets
pull him
out. If he gets out, then he lives.
Well, I'll pull him out, and I'll be like, all right, there's your adversity. Now, just
Good luck with
get
the
out of
ropes.
here, take off, and
Don't forget his
I'm-
booze
I'm-
bottle. You get
all
that
right.
back.
I'm gonna now. Are you gonna promise me you're gonna fuck off and not sound any alarms or do anything? Because otherwise, you've seen what Baz can do, right? Okay. Now I'm gonna give you your.
Responds, I will fuck off as quickly as my little feet can take me.
All right, now take this with you, and I'll hand him his his bottle.
Can you untie him
Thank
too first?
Oh, is he tied up?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, all right, yeah. All right.
I mean, you
Here, fuck
Yeah,
off
I'll
as he lays there.
just
Rolling
floats
away.
down, he
One
floats
back.
down the stream as the fucking DuckTales space theme plays.
Yeah, I'll remove his whatever's tying him up.
Thank you. I'll be on my way. My work here is done.
Just walk through the shit away. We're speaking of which, I'm not looking forward to us walking through the shit river, which we're gonna have to do, or shit stream to go in there.
Well,
If only I was level 2, then I could use water walking. Fuck this bullshit.
The more people you kill, the faster you'll be level 2.
Yep.
You just gotta decide for yourself who in the party looks like they might be a little bit expendable.
No.
By the way, Bill, I'll gesture towards the two brothers to follow up behind as well.
So
Should they really come
that's
into
what-
the cave with us?
they-
They'll be fine.
Wait.
They
Get a badge.
sniped one of the goblins. Yes,
That's
they will
true.
come with us.
He's right there! He is fucking super dead! This guy
It-
looks
it
like
was-
his head called a 45. It legit
was,
looks pretty brutal.
was Baz's excellent rope tying skills that gave me the idea. Let's tie children up. Do the classic like oh, we've got these prisoners, like these are the guys, the kids that the boss ordered or whatever. Get them to take us.
I don't know. Oh, we do know that they apparently have a proclivity for children down in this goblin cave.
It doesn't mean that those are children. There are enough short people. Just look at us two.
That's true. That's true.
Wow.
I shouldn't be discriminating against. I'm sorry. I'm being heightist.
Or we kill them all.
Wow. It's my internalized heightism. I'm sorry.
It's
I
showing
can't
for
hear you
sure.
from down there.
Okay. So I don't know if it's a good idea to use. We could maybe also use them as a lure if we do think that they're trying to get kids, but I really don't want it. As
Well, they
annoying
just
as
keep
they
This is
are,
why the brothers are trying. I don't think I like this. They say this in unison.
yeah, as annoying as these two are, I don't really feel comfortable
Right.
with that plan.
Suggest the
Kids,
plan.
I'm
I
trying
don't
to
think
say-
I'm comfortable with
I'm-
this.
Yes,
I
I'm
wonder how
working
much of this
against it
deliberation-
this.
I wonder how much of this deliberation we're doing is echoing down through the cave for the last 15 minutes.
It's a remarkably echoey cave. If someone wants to roll knowledge engineering to figure out what the acoustics are like, be my guess.
I don't have engineering, but I have geography.
Dungeoneering would also work. Geography could work too. It's geology.
Have we alerted every single goblin?
No,
Yes.
just-
The acoustics in this cave are completely fucked.
Ah,
Like, it's one of those ones where, like, the sound will skip certain corridors because of the angles. So it might be that. It might be that. Hell, someone like 3 miles in a mine shaft somewhere heard you, but not the people who are like 20 feet from you.
all right. Well, should we put it? I don't know. How about we?
How about we just go in?
How about we get on with it and fucking move on?
Let's fucking go. Okay, we've got our
Let's
backup plan. Let's fucking go. I'll,
Everyone, could I have
who all
a
has
roll
dark
call?
vision?
Who has? Okay, more importantly, who wants to be holding the lanterns, and what amount of light do you want? Like, what range of light do you want coming off of it? This is important for your stealth.
and for his lighting rig.
Yeah. More importantly, for the lighting rig. That's the most important bit.
Also,
Oh, sorry.
whilst the party's standing around arguing, I'll just heat up myself a kettle of tea.
Where'd you get the water from? I hope not that stream.
Best not to ask. What
Alright.
syndicate?
Okay. Who? Wait. If I can ask real quick, because I think we're all agreed. At least one person with dark vision should be in front, and one in the back. Again.
I'll go up front.
Okay. I can do. Who all has dark vision? I do. And I guess Han. Is that it?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So you go in front. I'll take the back. I'll take the rear.
Also,
Wait.
Bill, I'll just have my torch burn at the minimal brightness, if possible.
Okay, let's see, what amount of bright light and what amount of dim light do you want?
The absolute minimal amount, so long as it can kind of heat things a bit and stay warm.
Okay. Bright
And so-
So we
light,
have it smolder.
5 feet. Low
Okay.
light. 10
Yep.
feet. Okay. Make sure I put that one down correctly. Yep. You are now a light source.
Cool.
Oh, a source of light in this world.
I guess I'll just roll stealth to proceed quietly.
Yeah. Should we all roll stealth, Bill? If we all are intending to be stealthy,
Yes,
which I
please.
think
Once
is
you
the
cross
plan.
the threshold into the cave, you need to roll stealth.
Okay. Which shall we get in line? Because I think we're gonna basically have to be in a line.
Are you coming with us, King?
Yeah, I think he has to. Actually, is he?
Elaine.
Is it
Uh,
Elaine?
Again, this is in here is just the lighting rig for the area
Oh.
because it's out. It's out. There's no option for like partial daylight, so you have to have a lighting rig item.
Oh, okay.
It's basically
So-
just a light bulb with an icon.
This is what the sun looks like currently. It's got a little Burger King crown on. That's a little
Verb.
bandana.
So he's just in the sun, smiling like the baby in
The
Teletubbies.
sun.
Yeah.
But it's a
but
racist.
this exact face.
Burger King crown.
How do the twins feel about this?
Yeah, no problem.
Now I want to edit that video of using that guy and actually just put him in the sun like a Teletubby baby.
We were meant to come out this way anyway.
I mean, about the
Alright.
sun.
Oh, that? I don't think we can really comment. To be perfectly honest, that's a bit weird.
It's just a bit weird.
It's news to us. I mean, we know
Alright.
Elaine personally. That shouldn't. We're barely surprised. It's a little concerning.
Do you know
Yeah.
the teachings of this great man? If not, I can give you a recital.
We've heard quite enough of Elaine on a regular basis. Thank you very much. She's a bloody terror. If you're lurking around anywhere around here, I just don't think it's a great idea to talk about it. To be perfectly honest.
Gather round, children. Let me tell you the story of how he earned his crown.
He truly is flying high amongst the angels. So I'm in the back. Baz will be in the front. I would say align yourselves otherwise accordingly as to where you'd like to
Stack
be.
up.
Alright, Aiden is gonna be the bottom then. Fine.
I know. I'm sorry. Penny, you can be back here in the bottom with me.
No.
Bottom gang.
Let me move the
Um,
dead goblin.
Yeah. Could I
Don't trample on
motion
his car.
towards the crow and like hold a hand out for it to fly on, or is gonna vibe outside?
It will perch on your shoulder.
Hey,
Is it
that's a
just-
good idea. Like a canary. So if
Is
it
it just
dies...
me? Go on.
No, that's
Is
it.
it just me, lads, or is this party bottom heavy?
Just a little bit.
Thick as fuck.
Are the kids coming? Twins.
I'll
Alright.
let them go in front of
Whoop.
me. I don't.
Whoop.
Oh god.
Come, children. Wade through,
There we go.
wade through chest-high shit water with us into a hostile cave we know
Wait.
is filled with
I mean, we
many
could just-
goblins.
They just climb up onto the. They just use their alpenstocks to get up onto the raised platform here.
I'll join them.
I will.
I don't know how long that's gonna last, but
I will look at the children,
Oh god.
point forward, and in fucking scout cant, I'll just tell them to gook the one with the bow if they can see him.
Could you indicate which one you mean?
That one.
He's laying face down in the water.
The other one as well.
Yes.
Oh.
Something
Oh.
that one got hit. Whatever happened to that one, it hit them so hard it broke their axe haft. This
Oh.
one, the back of it, like even from here, you can tell the back of its head is completely erupted.
oh. Well, I mean, good for us, I guess. It's something that appears to have happened. It killed many of them, or knocked them out at least.
So, Han, you walk past. Could you roll me a perception check, please?
Yes.
It's very simple because you got the light sword.
Ye-
I don't know if everyone else wants to move up as
Okay.
well.
There is a wall here with some writing on.
Uh,
I I will tap on Kami Mark's shoulder as I walk by it and then point at it.
Do you, could any of us, let's see, what would it be to see if any of us can recognize the writing? Is it in a strange language or something?
It's in common.
Oh, okay.
What does it say then? I'd like to look at what it says, please.
It says, warning. Man traps in operation in this area.
Man
Oh,
trap.
well, Aiden and Penny will be okay.
See?
Let's go.
What is a man
Maybe
trap?
they are the man traps.
Like a
Aw.
Stolfo.
I was gonna say, yeah, like, you know.
If you, man, if anyone has
If it
any
is
kind of
that
knowledge,
kind,
you
then-
can roll it.
If it's that kind of man trap, then it's the other way around. Aiden and Penny are the most vulnerable.
If anyone wants to roll any knowledge checks, try and ascertain what it means.
Naj, what? You say local?
Yes, any knowledge you think will be appropriate.
Geography.
Oh.
Yeah, sure.
Hey.
As an aerospace
Oh,
engineer, I
Han,
suspect planes is the appropriate choice.
Go for it.
Yeah, might be.
Yeah.
No,
Considering
that was a joke
considering-
about it being a
cons-
plane.
Or considering
I
considering what the
just
sun
like
is right
face.
now, it wouldn't be out of the ordinary.
I don't like this
whole-
here Thailand place.
My whole fucking face just like froze. I'm just like, oh, I get it. Fuck.
But okay, that knowledge geography, Eris.
Mm-hmm.
You don't. Well, you're not really sure what they mean by man traps, but you've noticed one thing: that wall isn't natural stone.
Does it
By
look
natural
like one of
stone?
those stones we saw that was like from a church?
No, it's not granite. It's
Okay.
far paler.
Um,
Does
And,
it have a little blood stain on the ground next to it? And when you walk over it, the blood stain says "illusory wall ahead."
Well, the slightest amount of kind of jostling at it, obviously with 24, it's quite a good roll. It appears to be a large wooden panel covered in plaster.
Oh, it's fake then.
imagine my
Yeah, I bet there's a bookcase on the other side of this wall.
Could I try and like see if there's a way to open it? Not fully, just like peek in.
Alternatively, I could just set it on fire.
Alternatively, who is it who can just reach through wood?
At Han.
Han.
You can punch through the plaster and then reach through the wood.
I mean, if this is
Sure, this will go swimmingly.
plywood or something, if this is a facade,
Wouldn't it be better to peek in what is behind it in case the trap is behind it?
Okay. For the sake of expediency, I will stick my arm through, or attempt it.
could he stick his face
Carefully.
through? As a
No,
question,
it's
like,
only
as a-
his arm that can do that.
Okay, okay.
Okay. Roll me a. Do you have disable device or sleight of hand? Or not?
I can try disable device.
Any kind of skill, healthy perception could work.
I'll use perception then.
Tactile perception is still perception, boys and girls. Lest we forget.
Would blind sight help with this?
Yes.
All right.
Oh yeah, because blindsight technically blindsight isn't based around your face. Oh no!
Well, never mind.
Roll a d10,000.
Oh no 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 no! I'm still Jesus Christ.
Also,
you have
there's a
an 8
secondary
perception
effect to this.
despite rolling a
As you
0. Fuck.
as you reach through, it's like, oh, it's that. You just think to yourself, oh, it's that weird stuff. It's a plaster made from animal glue and chalk. This is a really old method of like whitewashing the walls. And then at which point you grab a fistful of something extremely sharp.
Oh no.
As I said, the trap was behind it all along.
Well, we did our best. We couldn't have anticipated.
Baz will just
well.
quietly swear to himself, look back at the rest of the party and say, "You lot have shit ideas."
Okay, I got a question for you.
What up?
Oh, What do you want in terms of fucking?
What do I
I'm
have
gonna
to
give you the I'm
sacrifice?
gonna give you the option. I'm gonna let you choose this one because I'm feeling nice,
All right.
and I'm gonna hit you with some. You're gonna actually be taking some damage from this from another thing, so I'm gonna let you choose. You can either have your skin grow lighter every day until you turn like bleach white, or you can think 1d100 years have passed.
Oh no.
I'm
You know,
gonna,
the
I'm gonna
Brazilians
go.
would give all of their GDP for that first one.
I will follow the Hyperborean path, I guess.
It seems that whatever that white chalky glue stuff is, it's catching.
Yeah.
However, you will take 1 point of damage as you put your hand into something very sharp.
Ah, fuck. I'll just yeah.
And could you
pull
roll
it
your
back.
reflex save, please?
Oh boy.
Can I just say that fire is not vulnerable to traps? Of either kind, incidentally, and
I was
appropriate for
about to
both.
make a joke. Oh.
Okay, you slip your hand out effortlessly, which is good because if you'd rolled poorly, you would have gotten stuck.
Well,
Oh, no.
we're 10 seconds into the episode, which is named after a sex pun, and you're already slipping your hand out of the thing you shouldn't have fisted.
All the way up to the elbow, no less.
Yeah.
One
I mean, that
time
is
I say,
impressive.
boys and
Something
girls.
hurt him inside.
Well, the good news is there is something in there. Bad news is I can't be bothered to find out.
Well.
Also,
alright,
from what you kind of phase through, you can tell this is not the heaviest piece of wood in the world.
Can we just try and like move it aside?
Yeah.
Don't we have crowbars?
Yeah, we've got
The
crowbars.
fire is still available.
We have
spent all this time
crowbars.
giving away crowbars. The one time you had a chance to use it, it took like 5-10 minutes. To
I actually
figure
don't know
it
how
out.
many crowbars that we've given away, so I actually don't know how many we have left. Have you been keeping
I have
track?
the feeling
though?
we just have an infinite supply.
If
They
we
just
had,
pop
like 14
in.
of them.
If the trap is behind this and will launch if we start messing around with it, the fire option is still open and will still prevent that. And the fire option, it'll burn. I assume it's flammable. It's plaster, I'm guessing it is, and the
We
wood.
could also
I have
just
I have spark. I could
It's
just burn the thing down.
It's animal glue and chalk on what appears to be some kind of hardwood.
The only thing is that if you set this on fire, because it's hollow, if there are still any goblins left alive inside, it was certainly going to alert them once the smoke starts going into their cave.
To be honest,
I think they'll
Aiden,
be too
if
busy
they are
talking.
alerted and they come out to find out what's happening, we can just hide around the edges of the cave, and that's better for us because then
You know
we can
what?
fight them outside.
Sure, why not?
Right.
could just
Well, we're still
walk.
trying to find Rita, though. I don't want to kill her either.
This wouldn't
So-
kill her.
It's
That's
just the
true.
smoke.
Alright.
It's just like smoking
Alright.
a beehive.
The worst it could do is the idea I had at the beginning, where the fire might drain some of the like fetid air from inside the cave, but the smoke will probably go straight out the cave because we're near the entrance still. And other than that,
Alright.
it'll just alert the goblins.
All right.
If anything,
Why
we're
not?
going to make the air around Rita smell very slightly nicer, and that's the worst thing that will happen to her.
As a
Alright.
brief aside, the goblin with the broken axe,
Mhm.
with the roll that's made earlier, I probably should have pointed this out. It appears as though whoever beat them that badly has also wedged what appears to be a sizable pole in through its rib cage.
Nice.
Oh no!
there is
If only we
It's
could
kind of
use
sticking out the
that.
ground like a flagpole.
Vlad the Impaler was here.
Yeah, he stopped giving a fuck about how he does it. Fuck it, that'll do.
You know what?
It's a Vlad the Impaler copycat.
Could I try and retrieve that pole?
You may.
What's the worst that could happen?
Trigger a trap.
I'm gonna make a perception test to see if there's like anything or sus underneath the goblin.
Sussy wussy baka. Is that what you're looking for?
I'm
Please
upscaling all
don't.
the
Please don't.
encounters.
Please don't remove
I
me.
am
Please don't do anything
Upscaling
bad to
every
me.
encounter in this fucking
no,
shithole
no,
dungeon.
no,
Good.
no. I'm sorry. I take it back.
Oh, someone pointed something out. Because she will be dawdling.
Aiden, your Zoomer vernacular is low-key bussin' AF
It
on
is.
God.
Oh
No
God,
cap.
no cap. Thank you.
Mom, the old people are being cringe again.
On Allah, on Allah.
Oh yeah,
Just
on
to
Allah.
let you know, from you hear something from outside. Hello? Is anybody there?
From outside the cave.
Yes.
Well,
Ooh.
I'm at the rear, so.
Burger King man,
Out of the way,
you came
bottom.
back.
Oh. Penny, are we gonna fight over bottom status now?
Clank.
Oh no,
Clank.
because I have
Clank.
the crow. That's
Clank.
why.
The bottoms are fighting over which is the power bottom.
Ah, hello, friends.
I'm not.
What the hell's going on with the sky?
It is
It's
weird,
become
right?
base.
It has become base.
The sky has undergone a bastoning.
Based in what?
Here.
Based in the number 5,999,999.
More like 250,000.
I mean,
Next
sure, if you
hell,
read the census data, it looks like it's that. But yeah, I mean, wooden doors, not.
Based in a strong
So,
13%.
it's the
vinegar.
strangest thing. It's
It
almost
actually
like someone's name is
accounts
Oakgate. Oh, we won't dwell on that.
for- Oh
but,
no! No! No!
hello, friends. I didn't expect to catch up to you.
I can't. All right, never mind. Sorry. Go ahead.
This cave, low-key busting on God.
I forgot to reveal the good gentleman.
Oh my god.
Reveal?
Reveal? Who do we have here?
I was doing that. Hang on, it's doing that thing again.
Oh, don't worry
Not
about
to
it.
be revealed.
Absolutely not bussin'. For real, on God.
I have the feeling that
No cap.
that all our like shit posting that we didn't do
Okay.
last time is now just happening. Well, now.
This,
Is everyone seeing the character sheet?
Yes.
yes, it's
Sir,
it's
evergreen.
unfortunately it's quite bustless. For real.
It's literally a bust.
It is a bust. It is literally a bust.
I hate it here. I wanna go home.
I feel like something's gone wrong.
Penny, are you aware that I hate it here is also Zoomer vernacular?
Oh no.
You know, the only
I-
place I've heard most of this crap is VTubers, and the only place
I
I've heard
know.
I hate it here is also VTubers. I'm sorry, Penny. You're
Oh.
part of the gang now.
Well, I
Truly
think
a blight
Penny-
upon this world.
Penny is, I think, technically a Zoomer. I think technically. So.
If you're saying something,
Why, it
I'm
must
going
be
to assume it's
doubly
in
cringe,
character.
then. It must be doubly cringe to hear a bunch of millennials doing the Zoomer talk.
What in,
Sorry.
what in cotton owls and green flat earth are you all on about?
Sorry, we temporarily all disassociated from reality. That happens sometimes.
There's a lot of it going about. You need to be careful.
Right.
Yeah, that's Zoomers all over there, Aiden.
Sir, sorry, what are you doing up here in this goblin cave?
I did say I would catch up when I could.
Oh, okay. I thought you were kind of gonna piss off.
We were about to
thank
do
you for
something that
showing
I'm
us
sure you'd approve of. We were going to start a big fire.
He seems notably nervous upon that.
Oh, don't
Alright.
worry. You don't have to contribute to the fire. You can stand back. It's fine.
You know, we didn't start the fire. Well, you didn't start the fire. We're gonna
It was
start
already
the fire.
burning.
It was.
Oh, I thought Aiden was already making that joke. Never mind.
Yes, I was. But just contributing. I feel like things are going off the rails. It's becoming nothing but memes.
Real.
I'll just walk over and
I would have thought you'd be more
motion
careful with that kind of business. Fires are dreadfully dangerous for someone of our issues, so we say.
Yeah, well then
You're
don't touch
referring-
it.
Is he referring to my moss?
Or just
Are you
he'll kind of motion towards your entire, like, you know, with you being like you're an Oread, correct?
Yes, thanks for noticing.
That is our
You know,
word.
we all need to stick together in this day and age.
Oh, oh wait, is he another like kind of? Oh, I guess so. Yeah, he must be like a. What do you mean we gotta stick together?
Oh well, I have my affliction. He'll bend the antlers on his helmet, and you notice they flex like wood.
Ah, okay. So he's
also,
elemental.
Together we make a fine fireplace, me the wood, and you the, well, your
Good idea.
mineral
let's try
makeup.
Bill.
Yes.
Are you coming on to me, sir?
Has asked
No,
me
Aiden,
to
that's sad.
let you know that the Lord of the Blades is on the move.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
No.
Like,
Oh no, I don't like whatever that is. Okay, well, all right, sir. We're trying to get Rita out of this cave, obviously. Now we've been informed it's full of lots of goblins. You may have seen it was an orc running away as he came down this.
Oh, that's what
running
he
up-
was doing. Oh, oh, that's unfortunate.
Oh no, what happened? Did you kill him?
No, but someone beat me to it.
Oh well, that's too bad. Poor lad.
Poor soul, misguided as he was. Still, there's hope for all. So, what's all this business then?
We're trying to
You'll
figure out the best way to.
nudge past all the-
We're trying to figure out the best way. We have, from our unfortunately now past orc friend, fairly good idea that Rita's inside the cave.
He's just wading like knee deep through this stuff.
We also know that it's full of lots of goblins.
Excellent. Best news I've heard all day.
Well, I don't know if, even with the several of us that are here, we would be able to kill lots of goblins. Our orc compatriot, such as he was, wasn't really, keen on the ability to count. So it's a lot. Could be anything.
Unfortunately, numeracy is rampant amongst the lower races. Poor beasts. Still.
It also
getting
appears
annoyed.
that there's something funky going on with this cave. I don't think it's real. Or something's weird going on with that wall. Maybe he
Do you
knows
understand?
better.
Are you sure you want to stand that close to the fire, sir?
Have you started it already?
No, but I was just about to.
He'll leap back. He has like a 20-foot horizontal leap. He like
Well,
skims.
were you gonna start the fire?
Actually, I think I'll just leave.
Wait, I thought you just said you were gonna start the fire.
I know I'm making a pun for the tree man. Yes. Bet. So,
bruh.
yeah. So, is there any sort of vision that we can get of this area so we know the geometry of the fire and how likely Mark is to get burned by it?
No, what?
Like you'll need to use some kindling. Luckily, you've got enough firewood to turn this place into the towering
We've got
inferno.
a
But
lot of firewood.
it'll be a fairly controlled burn.
Okay,
What-
so I would suggest then if you're, I'll yell into to Baz.
Yell into the cave of
Oh,
goblins.
I won't do that. Never mind. I don't do that. Remove it. I will wade through the shit and tell these two. I think there's about to be a fire in here, and I don't necessarily think that there's anything we could do to stop it. I think Quentin's pretty convinced that he wants to start a fire. So
I mean, you were a few minutes ago as well.
true. So it's full. Are these goblins alive, by the way, or what's going on over here?
Well, those two
Oh,
are very much alive.
Have they noticed us yet? I snuck in, by the way. Well,
It's
well,
no
I guess
nuisance
I didn't.
motive.
I didn't say it. I didn't say it. So I didn't sneak in. I just waited in. So if they haven't been hearing us fucking talking all through this entire time. But I was gonna whisper it to them too to maybe get out. So I did whisper that, but they probably heard me traipsing
You have no
through the
idea.
fucking thing.
By the way,
Anyway.
Bill, does anything happen as I pull the stick out of the goblin?
I hope that picked up on the mic.
Yep.
Yeah.
Popping noise.
So anyway,
Well, it
outside
turns
of
out that wasn't
blasting-
his ribcage that was rammed through. Ooh, that must have hurt.
Oh no! He's already done it.
Oh no, a bit of fire.
All right. Well, okay. Oh, fucking. I'm gonna
let me get a
presuming
fire.
either
Give me
way.
a
I'm
little
gonna.
fire icon. Premium assets.
And we'll just wait by the entrance for them to crowd out, if they do. And if they don't, then we're back where we started. But with the trap that's just behind that wall triggered, that we know is there because of Baz's ouchy hand.
My parties always start fires. What it
We
is about
did
my
so.
campaigns.
And just
The-
in a
the only
question
thing that
about
it could spread
fire.
to-
on
The
if
only thing
this-
it could spread to is either one of us or our new friend. And there's only a 50-50 chance of me throwing one of those two things into the fire, so I think we'll be alright.
Han, are you gonna leave the cave? Or are you gonna stay in?
I'll just stay here for now, so long as the
Alright.
fire isn't too bad.
Are you
Are you sure?
really? I must say, ladies and gents, what you all need to breathe, correct? I'm not. There's not some quirk of your
Yes.
biology that allow you otherwise,
Yes.
correct?
Yes.
Congratulations.
I would
we are
like to
going
get
to
out
stand
of the
out
way of
here.
the
where
smoke.
Actually, I
there is
don't-
air.
I actually don't know if I need to breathe, but I do have a question. So if I were to test where is the wind blowing? Is it being sucked into the cave or is it going out of it? What's the direction of the wind?
Well,
I
this area is very sheltered, so the wind is like completely still.
I don't think that
Or-
really matters. The smoke from the fire, I expect, will go out. Well, it might not
Hmm.
actually. It doesn't really matter because it'll stay at the top. It won't kill anyone, even if it gets
Well,
far in.
Hopefully, okay.
I surely hope we
I mean,
don't
we'll see.
like put a tar pit on fire. That's under this conveniently placed village.
I mean, what they've accidentally done here is they've put a bunch of explosives behind the plaster wall, but on the other side of the fuse is all their firewood. So what we're going to do is just start the explosive immediately, and then the fuse is going to burn in the reverse and blow them up on the inside. That's probably what's set up for us here.
I guess we'll have to see
Go
what
about
happens.
10 minutes. After a lot of crackling, there's a loud splash as the wall collapses, throwing the little makeshift bonfire into the water. And let me just crack open the lighting layer. Okay.
Oh shoot, we really did find a secret thing.
If only we
A
had
secret
crowbars to just open it.
I think we have a lot of crowbars still.
Yeah.
I think we have
The point
infinite
is, if there
crowbars.
was something sharp behind it, it might have been some sort of spring trap ready for us to try and hack through the door.
Yeah.
Oh, you see it very readily. It's a big roll of concertina wire.
What is Constantino wire?
Nice. Can we collect it?
It appears to have been pitoned into the wall. And
I will use my bolt
Barbed
cutters.
wire.
So through
Barb,
oh yeah, you
like
can.
barb, yeah,
oh yeah, you got
barbed
bolt
wire
cutters.
penny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just roll it around on my
Um,
shoulders, I guess.
Your training is okay at this point. I'm just going to give you, because I want us to roll anything that's in your training. I'm going to prompt you.
Ye-
Man traps refers to any military use of anti-personnel traps, and a good way to mark that a place is going to be really unpleasant to walk through is to put a big stack of concertina wire up front to make sure that people know how bad it's going to be.
How long is the stick that I got?
About 11 feet precisely.
Excellent. I will use that to test out the ground ahead.
Okay. Tap the square you wish to try and probe.
Cool. Start with this.
That's all just concertina wire. I'm going to go
Okay.
ahead and collapse that down for you.
Just test that.
The ground here is soft.
I will press into it with more force.
You know what will give us more information about the area?
Hmm.
Fire.
The pyromaniac of
Okay.
the party is showing.
Yes,
There's a-
there.
Han?
Yeah.
Okay, here is where we get to institute my favorite rule. This is my favorite bit of homebrew I've kind of brought in.
Oh boy.
Something called the click rule. The click rule is this: I will at some point say the word click. It's an
Mhm.
indication that something is triggered, and it's you just let me know what you wish to do in response to that sound. what happens next? It might be nothing. It might be something. What
All
you
right.
do might make it so you avoid having to make a roll for it. Alternately, it might mean that you don't get a roll for it. Depends on the
Oof.
situation.
I
But
wonder
go with
why
your-
Bill might be giving us this game mechanic now.
Cool.
So in
Sounds
response,
like it might be about to play a role.
click.
All right, everyone move back. I will then proceed to take a 5-foot step. Actually, could I? No, I'll take a 5-foot step back here.
Okay. As you hear somebody gashunk as launch through in a light, it seems to be like a very minor like spring. Is a row of makeshift spears.
Ooh, nifty. We could put those around the exit. Nice.
Just call me Nostradamus. Because I
It
saw that
it
coming.
only had about half a foot travel.
Quite useful.
So I think it's worth noting that so far, accepting my criticism of it, I have now got more criticism for being a pyromaniac than Mark has got for chopping off a penis.
Well, no one's ever got killed their entire party by chopping off a penis, like directly. Maybe social issues that resulting thereof might have caused it.
He's a paladin. He may have religious reasons.
So what you're saying is fire is better in every way, including if you want to kill your party.
Trust me, I've marched down this merry road once or twice in my time. We had an entire court arc last time because of it.
Because of fire or because of a penis?
Because we burned down a forest, yes.
You burned
Based.
down the largest
because
peat
of a
bog in
penis.
all of Oosterlove.
One of the forest deserved it.
He was asking for it.
Well, we did have to go to court for it, so.
Doesn't have to. Just you avoided the trial by combat. That was the immediate one. But
Yeah.
yeah, you got a big row of spikes.
Excellent. Could I use my stick to probe and see how they are attached?
Okay. They're quite flexible. They are basically sharpened, almost like saplings, but they've got enough. They've got enough rigidity to them that it would still pierce through flesh.
Mm-hmm.
Assuming you're unarmored, you would have trouble with armor.
Right.
Basically, they were all kind of folded in on themselves under tension, and when the
Hmm.
when the layer above them was breached, they flicked out.
All right. Okay. So it seems that we found the hard way, and ahead is the easy way. I reckon. Any preferences, folks?
Should we maybe? Well, what else is there? Anything else in here? In this trap chamber, I suppose.
Roll me a perception check.
Perception. Where is it? Alphabet. Hey.
Bruh.
Okay, I will now go
Hey.
through and itemize what you see.
Oh
Okay.
no.
Above you is a spear trap. Or basically, it's a branch that's been. It seems to be a tree branch that's been wedged in amongst the rocks, pegged into place, reeled back like a big, basically like a baseball bat, and two big harpoon spikes have been put on the end of it. It's basically intended so that the first bunch of goblins come through here, hit this spike trap, round this corner, hit the other spike trap, and get murdered. Also, an issue are these 4 spike traps here. Also,
I
there
see.
is a beyond the 4 spike traps. You notice this wall here is false, and a ladder has been covered with a piece of paneling, plastered, and works like a little fake drawbridge over the spikes. And because of how these spikes are oriented, you can actually travel over them that way safely,
In what direction?
and it wouldn't trigger.
Sorry, I wasn't able to see.
If you're moving
This way?
moving out of this way and that way,
I think I have to look at the stream. I don't know. Oh, no, Penny wouldn't be able to see it either. So
Oh,
I don't know
sorry,
what.
I'm on a
I can
GM
see
layer.
it.
Yeah.
There's camera.
Oh, there you go. Thank you, Bill. Thank you, Bill.
My bad.
No worries. So is there like a little drawbridge or like a?
It's
Ladder?
literally a 10-foot ladder that has had a piece of wooden paneling and plaster put over one side to make it both a fake wall and a little bridge.
Right. So you just have to, like, pull it down then.
You layer it down and you walk over the top.
Alright. I'll just carefully move in that direction and try and use the stick to, like, nudge it.
It seems to be fixed in place by something. You would wager probably the way it wobbles a little bit, it's probably a bolt. If you look on the where the concertina wire and the fake wall were, they were also pitoned in place.
Hmm.
So you could have probably ripped down that other wall, but it would have actually been reasonably difficult without the crowbars.
Alright. Well, let's first try and disable the trap above.
Oh, this is a ground level. Oh, the one here.
Mm-hmm.
It's fairly easy as long as you go around this way. It's actually completely safe.
Okay.
It's fairly easy to see.
We'll just move like this.
Yep.
And
yeah, you see, it's actually 2 spikes and a rock for the weight.
alright. And I will try to disable it safely.
Okay.
We'll just trigger
a
it.
disable device and roll a 1.
Probably shouldn't have said that. But
Yeah,
it's funnier if you do.
have.
Let's see.
Surely nothing bad will happen, right?
There we go.
You could
Whole
just see it
6.
trying to roll towards that fucking 1, couldn't you?
Yep.
Oh.
But yeah, it's very simple going. You just kind of you just grab it by the counter, by the weight on the back of the spikes, and just kind of ease it round.
I'll just look back at the 2 brothers and say, "Right, kids, watch and learn." And
As you're
Try-
rolling one.
Hang on.
as I eat shit and die.
Watch and learn as his head flies off.
Does a
Oh,
backflip
no.
into the spikes. This is how you speed run a dungeon.
So you
Watch and
That's how
learn.
you
dives head,
speedrun
just
being
finding
a
another
dragon
character.
scout.
yeah, as he dives head first into a noose affixed to a ceiling fan as the Space Jam theme plays.
As he shoots himself in the chest twice.
As he starts designing a new character.
Yeah. Okay, so that ladder, the place where it's affixed, it's by a piton, right? Of sorts?
It is. You don't know for sure. It goes from floor to ceiling. You get the feeling that it's probably spiked at the ceiling level behind the ladder itself, so it's not easily accessible from this side.
How high up is the ladder?
It's a 10-foot ladder goes from floor to ceiling.
10 foot. Okay, in that case, I will just tie the rope around one of my own pitons, try and throw it up there.
Okay. Roll A to hit, please. You're trying to get a wedge. Because it is
Alright.
quite flush with the top. It appears that they've actually made like a little layer of plaster for it. Or perhaps a wooden slat.
Hey, at least
Which kind of it slaps against the side.
plunk.
It echoes.
Probably shouldn't have done that. Okay, so let me just quickly tie a knot so it's a bit more weighted, but doesn't have the piton, and then just throw it again. There we go.
It's the spike actually sinks into the plaster. Well, you basically smash it through one of the panels.
Okay.
I guess hooked between the rungs.
Alright. In that case, I will try to use, like, have it give some way and then use the 10-foot pole to, like, retrieve that end that's looped around.
Okay. Would you be trying to pull the ladder down?
Yep.
Take it.
Pretty
Roll
much.
me a strength check, please.
Can I use power?
Yes, go on.
Excellent.
Okay, so we'll, oh, it holds firm. It's bending in the middle.
I'll look back at the rest of the party and go, could one of you maybe give me a hand?
Sure thing. I'm right here.
What?
Can I walk over the same little bridge to get where Han is without stepping on anything?
You can get through here now safely.
Oh,
That
okay.
trap's been disabled.
All right. Okay. So I'll go ahead and aid, which is what power? What is strength?
Yep, just a flat strength check.
Okie dokie.
Starting to bend.
Anybody else want to?
Well, I will look to the two brothers and just say, "Come on, lads."
Yeah, they should.
Get to work.
Right. Right. Oh, yeah, they should be able to.
Right. Let's see what we can do. They'll trail the cord around the pillar.
Mm-hmm.
And use it like a basically like a pulley.
Yeah.
Hang on.
We are making a massive racket, and it's interesting that no goblins have come up to fuck with us yet, but I digress.
I believe they are bitch made. At least the ones we've encountered thus far.
Seems to be the case.
From outside, with your good compatriot Sir Ironwood. They're being awfully noisy, aren't they? Yep, and with a creak, the ladder falls down. This is just a right across.
Just turn around and say, "See that, Neri? The children, they yearn for the mines. They are built for it."
Well,
a stone stopper at the top of the where the ladder was.
I can't say that I have a strong opinion on anything, but child labor, I'm pretty sure not in favor of that one. Still, good job, kids.
Oh, I spent my childhood down the bread mines, didn't I? Like, it didn't do me any harm.
Yeah, see how he turned out. Just fine.
I don't know if there's any bread down
Tree Man is literally the quit having fun meme at this point.
The children yearn for the cheese caves of America.
The cheese caves. As an American, I am forced to immediately salute.
So would it be correct in saying that the ladder is now like oriented like this?
The ladder is down.
Cool. Well, try go over it. Move over here.
Okay.
I'll follow behind.
There is a wooden stopper at the very
wait.
top that's been laid with another layer of plaster.
Well, Uzulu, would you like to come set something else on fire?
Captain, there's more to be burned here.
I'm back.
Oh, sorry.
Fire? I heard fire distinctly.
Seems like there's need for you to set something else on fire.
There we go. That works perfectly.
If you'd like to walk across the invisible bridge that is here right now, there you go. There's something else to burn.
Oh, I thought I was the bad pyromaniac of the party who was...
You still are. Go do your job.
We're just encouraging it now. We're just encouraging it now, that's all. Yeah.
Well, maybe maybe a certain Penny who was criticizing me for it earlier should outright encourage it, just so that we understand where we are.
Well, I'll write out and encourage it. Captain, Quentin, seems like there's a use for your skills at setting plaster on fire.
That's strange.
Let me move this.
That sounded like it came from Aiden, not Penny.
Is Eris just not responding?
I'm not close enough. Get fucked.
Yeah, I can make it easy for you.
Wait, is he just
Tell me
stealing
how
the
you
plaster?
need my pyromania.
Wait, is the knight stealing the plaster piece?
He said it himself, like, I'll move this out of the way. It's only going to get in the way otherwise.
He's just being helpful.
Go do what you must, I'll just say. That's it.
Dreadfully too narrow for a halberd. I'll be over here.
I'll do finger guns and say, close enough.
Hello,
Over here.
greenies. Come out and play.
All right, well, I guess he's having a bit too much fun. Fire begins here. And I'm getting back. I don't know what I'm lighting on fire, by the way. I'm just taking your word for it.
It's
we're
here,
gonna stop
right?
here.
Yeah.
There's a basically in essence it's the same function as a cork or a trapdoor.
Mm.
Aiden, I'm just going to use your body as a torch for a second. Fascinating.
Whoa. Oh. What?
Your body emits light, so I can like see
Oh, right.
some things in some areas.
Right. I
No,
forgot
it's
about
because-
that, actually.
Aiden is the party's eyes in terms of the shadow engine, the line of sight engine, and
Yeah.
we can all control her. I think that's possibly
Mhm.
part
So we
of
can
that
all
same
see
deal.
through her.
Well, that's. I feel like I could make some kind of like that's sexist or the patriarchy
get
at
on with it.
XYZ. Get on with it. Burn
Get on.
it down. Burn it
Well,
down.
it's a good thing no one does this.
No.
The ladder's there. It's not going to be much of an issue.
All right. So,
Excellent.
the plaster is burning since the world's been turning.
Okay. Could someone roll me a perception check, please?
Yarp.
Okay. Okay. As it begins to burn, there's a horrid kind of crackling noise. And then there's a deluge of sorts.
Have we just set fire to the dam of the Goblin sewer?
Oh no.
Also, Bill, Captain with $20 saying in your DMs.
I think
Yep.
he
Oh,
might
no.
be doing it now.
Whoa, one second.
As what flows
you,
forth
Bag.
is something flammable. You're
Thank
not
you,
sure what it
Captain.
was.
I have to use the restroom real quick. Don't let me die instantaneously if something immediately happens. Just one sec.
Let's get Aiden
There's
out
a
of
big
the-
burning pit in front of you.
Can we snuff it out?
In all the commotion, I'm sure no one would notice if I pushed Penny into the shit water and walked past him.
If you were to try to do so, I'm gonna fucking use my prehensile hair to drag you down with me. And keep myself from falling. Fuck you.
This sounds a bit too propositional for my liking, Penny.
Deal with
I
it.
should really state there is an awfully large fire in the next room.
As
Yeah,
I've
Penny,
mentioned, we should
stop making
snuff
it
it
about-
out.
Yeah.
Stop making it about other things. Just let me get past you.
Step back from here.
Every time I play this game.
Aiden
it's caught
will
on
also
fire.
Okay,
move
sorry.
out of there.
Yes, I will
As
move
well
out
as
of
the
there.
twins. Can we block this room
With what?
if we throw one of those wooden planks into the shit water and then use it to, like, while it's wet, to block it?
Ladies and gentlemen, it is with pride and honor that I wish to congratulate us all for discovering an oil well.
Yay!
Black gold. Perhaps we've just invented
Texas
fracking.
tea. Yeah, there you go.
Maybe we should try and put out the fire.
Now that we've discovered oil, the campaign is no longer whatever it was. We're now doing the equivalent of a silver mine. We're now building an oil well. And refinery, possibly.
I suppose. Oh,
The speed, I should say, the speed at which that exited the gap it was in did not seem natural.
okay. Well, I suggest we get out of here for a minute. While I have a moment, I'm gonna come over here and please.
Yes, I'll wait out here for the time being and wait for that to die down.
Hey, I'm gonna grab Sir Evergreen and basically be like, look, there's a fire, we gotta go right now. And then try to pull him out. Am I able to do that?
Oh, don't be silly. We will be absolutely fine. Besides, there's some perfectly good goblins to kill.
Well, there are perfectly good goblins to kill.
The
I
goblin
guess
has just stood there, terrified.
All right,
Easy
well,
NPCs to kill. What do you think we are? Some kind of D&D party?
I suppose in that case I'll stay with Sir Evergreen and let's hope we don't all die.
We flamballs have to stick together.
That's true.
Yeah, in a fire.
You're the rock to his moss.
Exactly.
So, Cinemas, it's a very brave of you with your mineral disposition to get into this line of work.
Well, you know, I didn't really have a choice, to be fair.
Just calls
kinda
you
washed up
weak.
here. Just kind of washed
You
up
build
here.
a sweet game.
Hey! I don't
He
think that's
said
not how I
that.
took it. That's not how I took it.
Yet you get
Oh,
offended at me.
So, oh, you one of those ones who... I'm surprised you didn't have some... Are you sure it's safe for you to be waltzing around this kind of muck? I mean...
I've discovered the
Honestly,
perfect...
I don't rightly know if it's safe for me to walk around this kind of muck. But we're here to find Rita, so...
I've discovered the perfect method to make our enemies depressed. All we have to do is let them strike Aiden's character, at which point they've hit rock bottom.
You know what? I'm gonna enter into the smoke. I'm gonna.
I feel
There's
like...
a almighty crash and a bang as what appears to be essentially a kind of makeshift portcullis gets dropped.
Huh? Really? Okay.
Yeah, let me just...
Wait, from where?
You know, the one you saw earlier?
It's basically a large
okay,
slab
yeah.
some kind has been dropped down to cover through a gap.
Okay. Wait, no, by where I mean like, here or in here?
Just around the just in your line of sight, just through here.
Oh, okay. All right.
They've gotten away now.
So far, bad, unexpected things that have happened as the result of a fire, 0. So far, bad, unexpected things that have happened as a result of going into the cave, 1.
You know what, Sir Evergreen? You lead the way. I just want to fucking get on with it.
Can I
Excellent.
just real quick before we do, if you don't mind? I'm gonna do no. I know.
I just want to get on with it real quick.
I know. I know. I want to get on with it
Quick
as well.
delay.
What were these goblins? They were killed by fighting. They have injuries, right? They weren't.
Yes.
Or were they? Okay.
Let me
Right,
check
that's all.
it.
Yeah. Just a double check that they weren't gassed.
I'm
or
gonna
something.
double check
Because
they
if
weren't
they
gassed
pierced-
as one of them has his whole back of his head missing.
Well, there's a whole lot of them that are dead.
Oh, it's very easy. I'm not.
double-checking.
It's not even a DC 10. It's like a DC 5 because
All right.
the first one of them, his head like clawed out.
All right.
You're not too sure about. He was killed clean enough that he still has his short bow on him. This one here,
Don't
it's very
take,
easy.
by the way.
It's very easy what's going on with this one, as the sling bullet that broke the haft is still wedged in his face.
Can I take that short bow off this gobbo?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna do that.
It's a little bit awkward because it is sized for a small creature, but
I'm not necessarily gonna
Close
use
enough.
it. I'm not just gonna take it.
It's close enough.
Wait a minute. Well, I'm medium sized. I guess can I use a small weapon or a weapon for a small creature?
you take a small penalty. I'll figure it out.
All right.
You notice
Just
that
double
most of his arrows have been taken. Just
Okay.
the one in his grasp currently, and
Okay.
2 in his offhand.
I'll take those arrows too. How many arrows was it?
3 total.
All right. All right.
By the way, those. I don't know, double check. You can see it. Yeah, those other bodies are there.
What?
Oh.
They've all been killed. They're all.
Seems someone's
I mean,
been busy.
Yeah, somebody's been doing something. Well, I'll follow you lads then. Or should I be in
If I
front?
get a
I don't know.
perception check, please.
Me?
Everyone.
Alright.
First, the group in the corridor. We'll do it in groups. First up,
Alrighty.
team of the Vanguard.
Yep.
26.
Okay. Then the core team. Mark and Melee. And finally, the rear guard.
The
Should
bottom.
mainly be Uzulu. And the brothers.
Also, Mark, don't forget
If I don't go in,
perception.
I'm not the bottom.
You're
And
just a
I was just. I mean, every single thing I've seen so
Surely
far.
you're the one going in, you're
Hang
not the
on a
bottom
minute.
anyway.
That's what I'm saying. If you're going in, you're not a bottom.
Every single thing I've seen so far indicates that every time we go in, things get worse. Every time we light a fire at the entrance, things get better.
God. You just wait until the whole party's in, then you're gonna light another fire.
It was asked earlier in this. I don't know if it's still here. Oh, right. York asked earlier, Bill, depending on how much sewage is in the water, is the fire hot enough? Will it ignite the sewage on fire?
Hope
Well,
not.
that remains to be seen.
So sounds like that's a maybe.
Mark?
All right.
perception?
So, what do I roll for pushing her into the ship water?
CMB.
Can I roll reflex?
It'll be
Get
versus
You know,
your CMD.
Either way,
Okay.
Penny. If I push you in first, even if you drag me in afterwards, you'll still be at the bottom. Anyway, moving
Just-
past. Back in a sec.
I swear to God. And then I'll never get that. I'll never get this idiot to actually roll a CMB check.
I think I've like,
Roll the
plus.
fucking dice, Enigma.
He didn't even roll perception.
Then I shall take that as a non-applicable and treat it as a 0.
A 1. Also, how's that fire going?
Oh yeah, good question.
Chugging along.
Does it look like it's getting worse than it is?
Not quite sure.
Oh, great. Again, more good news.
Man, I can't wait for the whole party wipe.
Yay. Well, let's hope not, please.
When
Please, Bill, be kind.
no,
Oh.
so I hit at the stage, and you see the flame liquid. The fire drops to completely floor level, like it's flat against the ground. It's bizarre looking. You know when you get like the flames across the ceiling in a really
Yeah.
fucked fire,
Mhm.
in a house fire? It's that, but across the ground.
Ugh.
It's not moving. It's not moving in a natural way.
So it's some sort of magical fire, I would suppose. If anyone would maybe know something about that. Arcana, I guess. Maybe? I don't have knowledge Arcana. If someone does, though, maybe it might be a thing to try out.
Could I
Make him
use
roll it anyway.
detect magic
trained.
on it?
You may.
Oh!
I would like
First round,
to.
you get. First round, yes, there is magic in the area.
Oh boy.
It's actually only until in the third round you will actually get the full details of where and what, and even then only what flavors. You know, there was by turn 2. You know, there was a conjuration effect in the area.
Man, I leave my PC for 2 minutes and I'm proven right.
Yeah, well, you were, man. The whole thing. Holy shit. Like, something that I wasn't expecting at all
On turn
was
3,
correct.
it becomes evident as the fire goes, it seems to fall in onto itself, and
All right, back
there,
out the
a
cave
little
again.
bundle.
Watch the fire from here, because at
Uh.
least we know that there's no danger behind us here.
Yeah.
Also,
some
as I'm
there,
going past Penny, what do I
a
roll
little
to push
figure,
her?
3 feet tall, made of what appears to be burning tar.
I would
Okay.
like to wave at it in a friendly manner.
It
Is it
smiles at you.
Tar person?
I would.
Sounds like my kind of guy.
As you make eye contact with it, you notice that the holes for its eyes go all the way through the back of its skull.
Could I say
Well, that's just the latest
hello
fashion. Don't worry about it.
at it? In Aklo?
Would I know what this kind of tar creature is, given my particular underground
Knowledge
dwelling rock
Arcana.
person? Is it Arcana? All right.
Arcana or Planes?
I'm not trained in either, but whatever. I'll make the roll, I guess.
Arcana. I'll just roll both, because...
Yeah.
The smell in here that was previously a tiny bit of smoke and that overwhelming effluent smell has been completely subsumed with the smell of burning sulfur.
Oh, great.
Yeah, role playing
Knowledge,
to
Knowledge,
Matthias
Planes,
level
and
7.
Arcana. This is a small fire elemental.
I don't have anything fire-related as language.
Oh, so now you need a fire expert.
No, I don't.
You know this much. When sometimes fire elementals can lay lambent in the structure of the world until sufficient magical energies of their type can let them manifest fully. In
Oh,
this
so
case, it
someone
seems
using magic.
In this case,
You're
a large
welcome.
amount of fire has basically spawned it in.
I mean, so as an elemental, I don't know anything about them, though. As a fellow elemental.
Not innately.
All right. Well, I don't know.
You know, I think it's worth mentioning that Penny asked me to do this.
Would I know any, based on just my character's history, would I know any, like, elemental greetings or signs of...
Unfortunately, you don't speak. I don't believe you speak Ignan.
I don't.
Which is the
No, I
Iron
only
Clan.
speak Spanish.
As that's occurring, I'll take a
Fucking
brief
ignorant.
sojourn over to the other squad. Han,
Yes.
you see this.
I see one of them running away.
Running across.
Can I quickly throw a rock at him?
You may.
Excellent.
Roll away. You nail him as he gets to this point and send him scattering over the side. Blah, a little. Ah!
Yoda, Yoda noise, yeah.
No, that wasn't the Yoda scream. I could do the Yoda
Ah.
scream, but I was trying not to do the Yoda scream. Send him scattering over. Oh, God, I hate this.
Good.
Oh God, no, I didn't mean to do that. I accidentally zoomed all the way out. You hear it kind of mewling in the just like kind of whimpering in the darkness.
Should I roll for the damage?
Yes, please.
All right.
Well, he's half dead. You hear a loud splash.
Could I throw another rock where he's fallen down?
It would be kind of a difficult target, but actually, I'm not sure. Do you have line of sight on him? I don't think you have from there. Maybe just.
If I take a step back? Let's quickly, like, double tap him with some rocks.
It skims past him, unfortunately.
Alright.
He's probably in water, so
Then he gets to live for now.
you kind of see him go, just whimpering in the down
In the poop water.
After a while, there's a high-pitched shriek from the same area. Then silence.
See.
Han,
Yes.
you see him suddenly get dragged backwards.
Well, so Evergreen. Seems there might be a bit more than just goblins in here.
I should bloody well hope so. I come all this way. Usually they only give me the most dangerous assignments. Anything dangerous around here is the smell.
That I can certainly agree with.
Meanwhile, over here, you notice that wherever this thing is walking, it never moves anything. It's like it's weightless. And it moves in these really jolty bursts of speed. Like it's in slow motion, fast motion again.
Is any of my languages close to Igni? I can list them off.
Go ahead.
Common, Sylvan, Terran, Celestial, Abyssal, Aklo.
Okay. Unfortunately not. Ignorant is not what I guess is a slight element of ignorant in Abyssal, just due to some borrowed phrases. And ignorant is an adjacent language just due to being an elemental language, but not really enough to glean anything, I'm afraid.
Okay.
Would as an elemental as well, would I again know any kind of like what would be considered in at least in Oriad society a sign of like symbol of hello or friendship?
Generally speaking, Oriads aren't that common. You don't really.
No, I'm
tend to
saying
see
for,
them
I'm not saying that they would translate to him. I'm just
No, I'm saying like
wondering-
generally speaking, there's not enough Oriads in one place to form an actual civilization. For the most part.
Temptation to use illusion to pretend to be a fire elemental and then use this thing as a pet for the rest of the campaign increasing.
Should we try
mean,
that?
why don't you try?
So
Maybe try and so to that degree. But I'll approach very cautiously, and I'll point to my stone skin and crystals and stuff sticking out of it, and then point to myself, and then point to him, and then point back to me, and then back to him, and then
You've
just,
insulted him.
well,
Kind
no,
of
we're-
cocks his head to the side. Looks
trying to
confused.
show we're the same, kind of.
I
thing.
see what you mean, Aiden. Don't worry, I got the message. I'll set your moss on fire right now.
No, don't say.
He smiles, and his teeth are little chunks of burning coal.
Uh-huh.
I would like to give him one of my oil lamps and move on. Oh, God.
He crawls inside and disappears.
Oh,
I have a friend now, and a pet.
Penny has
He's
acquired
mine.
a friend.
He's mine.
Yes, Penny has acquired friend.
Well, it didn't take long for Penny's position on fire to invert completely.
Does he appear in the oil lamp, little tiny, like all small?
No, this lamp is now under extreme pressure.
Oh.
I would like to be very careful with it. Continuing on.
Well, back to what the rest of everyone was doing. Sorry.
Back with
No,
the
okay.
rest of the party.
I got distracted by possible friend.
My goodness, someone made a dreadful mess up here.
There's a lot of dead goblins.
You're a dead rat. Who does that?
Seems a little overkill.
I mean, look at this. Look at the state of this. It's in half. Good grief. I don't even know what that one is. It's yellow, for goodness sake.
Hmm.
Big yellow goblin.
Is anyone going to eat this rat?
I believe the term is celestial, sir.
No, they don't seem to be teal.
I'm sorry, my
I
brain.
mean, by now they would have built a railway.
Well, there was one a bit further back. Out by the
guess so.
lumber mill.
Actually, for business up there.
Oh my.
This is me.
Okay.
Okay, tell you what, I'll check this way. Aha! There's a little blighter. You check that way. I'll show you this. Come here, you. There's a high pitch.
Oh.
As a goblin
Well,
runs off into the
right.
distance, pursued by a tree.
Climb up on this rock and.
Well, a be-antlered man at the very least.
So are we gonna go down this tunnel?
Yeah, sure. I'll be sure to, like, continuously sort of tap the ground with the stick. preferably at a volume where it's not as audible.
Now, I would normally highly suggest against splitting up. So I would, again, also suggest we all stay in a line and let Baz lead the way. Or at least stay in this central kind of area if you're not going to go with us. Don't split up. Splitting up, bad idea. I'll take the rear then, or whatever, again, I suppose.
Guys, can we come in now?
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Kids, no, it's been totally safe so far. Really appropriate environment for
Yeah.
children.
Yes, 100%.
You've probably seen more shit than we have so far.
Just as safe and appropriate for children as the average American
You
kindergarten.
hear a
right now.
thunderous clunk.
Well, that's the goblin dealt with, I feel like.
Uh-huh. Let's hope so.
Did it sound like some kind of a...
It seems very loud for a clunk, and so Evergreen uses a halberd.
Oh
Huh.
no. Okay.
Could I roll perception?
Yeah.
You may.
$19. Anything I can ascertain about the sound or like anything in the environment at around that time?
Twins around the corner and kind of motion you over, and then you look a bit pale.
Well, that's alright.
Boss, you might want to come look at this.
Alright.
Okay,
comrade,
okay.
You watch the tunnel.
Let's not split up again. Like I was saying, let's not split up. But if we're headed
Absolutely,
over
boss.
to the other side.
Over here. You know, it's something.
Mm.
What?
Oh no. Are we trapped?
Eagle points that there's a massive wooden panel that's been dragged across. And written in very broken common is, I know what waterboarding is too. You
Uh-oh.
can see the water
cool,
levels
great,
beginning to
but-
rise.
Problem is, he wrote it on wood. So,
The water's pooling down the bottom.
You know what? I can only respect this.
who did we waterboard?
The orc.
The only
Bill.
person in the area strong enough to lift the panel.
Could I try and like carefully reach my hand through, trying
Or we could just
not
set it on
necessarily trying to
fire.
go all the way through, but just trying to figure out like how far or how thick is the panel?
Right behind the panel, you feel stone.
Oh no! Fuck off!
How?
Loose stone, but stone.
I
we,
gave
we
him
were,
his
we were in
liquor
here
back
for
and
like 2
everything.
minutes.
I think we've been in here for a while.
You know
honestly.
what?
We were
This has taught
fucking
me a
around.
valuable life lesson. Don't take prisoners. Anyway, we should probably just remove this. Cut away at it. How are the panels connected, by the way? Are they just wedged?
The panels appear to be a piece of an old pontoon. It's hardwood. It is fastened in place with heavy studs, and it has been corked.
How was that done so quickly?
I think we have
Nice.
been in here for like an
think we've-
hour.
I
fucking
was
went
I was
for a while.
outside, like in real life, about 5 minutes ago.
I know.
It just
I'm saying in game.
happened.
Man, this orc, he's like 60 IQ, but you know, works fast.
Also, I want to fucking kill him now. Now,
Tell you
as
what,
it's interesting.
I'll start drilling some holes into the panel. You guys figure out more.
Oh yeah, you picked up a drill
Permanent
from the
solution.
lumber place.
Oh,
Yes.
it starts going through this pretty fast.
Well, speaking of which, I do have the splitting axe. The sea like just grabs it. Realizes, I could just cut through this. Right, let's get on with it.
What little
And I'll start whacking
Dick.
away at it.
I mean, we don't have to fully open it, just enough so the water just passes
You know,
through.
maybe us telling our entire plan in the presence of that one orc wasn't the
not
best
a good
idea.
idea.
Maybe
Perhaps.
that's
Could you
how we
roll me a perception
gave.
check, please.
I like how this whole episode is just planning and then plans exploding in our faces.
Hmm.
No one knows how this train wreck got away so far
God damn
from the
it.
railroad.
I know.
We were on a railroad.
So, Penny,
There was
can I
one.
get a perception check from you, Penny? And can I
Yes.
get a what's your CMD?
I think. Hold on. Let me check that it's right. I have a very bad feeling about this. 10.
You know, if we had just set fire to everything that would have caught fire during this episode, we wouldn't have been distracted by the wooden man, and we would have still got all the benefits.
As a sea captain, I'm curious about your
Affinity for fire.
affinity for fire. Yeah.
It just seems to be appropriate for this situation. I'm not an idiot.
Just saying, normally not a good thing to happen on a ship.
The-
The rest of
might
the
be a
party, roll me a
busy
perception check,
captain.
please.
It's a good thing to happen on someone else's ship, Aiden.
I have a very
That's
bad
perception checks
feeling
from
about
everyone else,
Very
please.
true.
Yep.
Everyone, perception.
Perception.
I take it
21.
that this
As you get to
idea was
see, I get
DM'd
dragged
to you
away.
recently, Bill.
It may have been.
I have a very bad feeling
Okay.
about this.
Me too.
Never tell me the odds.
Okay. Baz,
Yep.
just about to see. Penny get dragged around the corner. Well, Eris gets in. Eris, you also notice this, as there is currently a lasso around your ankle and you're being dragged through the corridors.
Can I use my
no.
prehensile hair to latch onto all of the rocks around me?
You may.
It's all right, guys.
please.
She'll be missed. We'll mourn her.
No,
and honor her
no,
memory.
no. Wait a minute. I can't
Um,
see shit. Is Penny back here in the hallways or is she up here?
I was
Oh.
here. You only saw me
Okay.
get dragged
I will
away.
immediately
Well,
inform the rest of the
bastard.
party of
So,
this as soon as it
note
happens.
the
we-
colossal gap between the Eris and the rest of the party.
Have I seen this? Did any of us see it?
Baz saw.
Yeah, and I immediately tell everyone about it.
Okay. All right.
Bill, could I
I'll-
change shape?
I'm in the back. I'll book it.
You can only you need to
far can I
pick
go?
between changing shape and using your hair to
fucking move.
latch on.
I'll
I can't
change
go
shape.
Fast.
Okay.
I can't go very fast, but I'll book
Now,
it. Fuck, I'm
I
slow
get
as
to do
shit.
an intimidate check on everyone that saw me change, first of all. Which,
Okay,
I'm
alright.
guessing I would have been dragged along further.
Yes, without the latching on to slow you down, you'll be dragging to this clearing.
Okay, can I go
Okay.
double speed if I run as well while I'm hearing this? I can go double movement speed if I'm running. You know, what's that called again?
Running.
Double
That's
move.
no, it's just a double move.
All right.
If you're running in a straight line, it's 3 times.
Let's see.
Okay, so most I can move is here.
Okay. Bill?
Yes.
I'm gonna roll an intimidate, and, well,
Roll away.
16.
Respectable.
Dang. But everyone that saw me transform, which would have probably happened as they were dragging me there, well, let's intimidate.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind.
Oh yeah, she's like 7 foot tall now. I hope that isn't too tall for this cave.
Gonna hit the ceiling.
Just bonk.
Bonk.
I just
Yeah.
knocked myself out immediately.
Oof. I guess it is a possibility.
I hope not.
Fug.
I mean, I would be hopefully aware enough when I transform.
Okay. Hmm.
I don't like those noises.
Plenty more corners to go around. Okay. That. Okie dokie. Penny,
Mhm.
the rope wrapped around your ankle is currently slacked.
Slacked means
Slackened. It is not pulled tight.
I would like to take my foot out of it then.
You may.
Nice. Could I do a perception to just look around and be on
may.
guard? Okay, very cool. I see.
Excellent. You see the following tripwires. I'm not kidding. Well, first of all, you see that there is a log. There is a log suspended from the ceiling on cords with spikes nailed through it. You also see that there is a tripwire across here.
Oh, okay.
And perhaps most importantly, also, you see hanging from the ceiling a goblin held upside down. He has
How
been.
is he held upside down?
He's been tied to a stalagmite.
Does it look
dangling
like he
by the-
wanted it or not?
No, he's been beaten quite badly.
I'm just gonna wave at him.
Also, you notice with that roll, you notice the water here is crystal clear and complete, like flawless. It's like you didn't even realize there was water here at first.
Oh.
Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm guessing that is, like, beyond my vision. Though I see it currently.
No, you see it. You see it, you see it.
Okay. Oh no, it's just because of Aiden's token also giving light.
Oh my god.
Oh no,
Well,
no,
actually,
don't worry,
I
don't
do
worry.
have
Don't worry.
I do have like glowy gems or whatever, so does it aid to Penny's perception?
I got a 20.
Yeah, so
I mean, I have dark vision, so
right.
I see things.
I see things. Me too.
Could I see where the line, like the rope, was coming from?
It was from somewhere around the cord has gone around this pillar here. It was used like almost like a pulley. You suspect it's probably from around this neck of the woods, but there's a wooden palisade that's been erected here and covered in spikes. That one hasn't been well hidden.
I'd like to move over here without activating the wire because I can see it.
Okay, just roll me just roll me a flat d20, don't roll a 1.
D20.
Yeah, you can roll that live. Like, technically it's acrobatics, I guess, but...
I mean,
Yeah,
if
you
I
step
use
over it.
acrobatics... Okay, it's plus 1. Wow.
It was literally don't roll a 1.
Okay. I would like to get my oil lamp out and somewhat motion towards the wooden palisades to the little elemental.
It will coil out and basically treat this like a little blowtorch.
Oh! Made a friend just in time.
Friend in a time of
Okay, do
need.
you want to use this like a blowtorch, or do you want to use this like... Do you want to let him out and let him do his thing?
I will let him do his thing onto to this wooden palisade. May he crunch through the wood as much as he wants.
You all thought I was crazy when we entered this cave and started talking about fire. Now look at you.
I know, look
This
at
is a
that.
controlled fire person.
It's a controlled
It steps out,
burn.
walks out across here, and there's this horrible cracking noise as... Well, how to describe this?
Please
The
don't tell
ground
me
gives
that.
way.
My
The
foot.
ground gives way underneath him. He hits what appears to be some kind of hinge, and well, best described as
Oh no!
stone teeth clamped shut around him,
Well,
and he's with a gust of cinder, smoke, and dust. He is no more, I'm afraid.
Oh my
This is what
god!
happens when you use amateur
No.
pyromaniacs.
But why would you do this?
It's almost like an enormous bear trap.
Why would you give us a friend and then immediately take him away?
I would like to move back to where I was and away
Okay,
from that.
don't roll the one on the way past.
Another d20.
Yes, please. Oh, before we continue forward with there, let's check in the rest of the with the rest of the stumble flux. What are you all doing? Because there's been a couple turns going on with Penny. I don't know what you've got up to.
Yep. So I'd probably tell
I
the two
care.
lads
Just want to take down this wall.
to follow Neri, and assessing the situation is quite dire. Just going to put down a fuse grenade, and then I will get a move on as well. This direction.
If you're putting down a grenade, I'll move back. But otherwise, I'm just concerned with getting down this
Are you
wall.
putting down a grenade to blow up the stone blockage in the front?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay.
Just stuffing it in a hole I made using my felling axe.
And this hole I made. Sorry.
Yes.
Okay. Roll the damage for the grenade fire afterwards.
All right.
But everyone will be getting a shuffle on, I believe. Oh, hey, I get to use the sound effect again. Where was it?
Hell yeah.
Yay.
Use it to my ears.
Very nice.
As a hole has been broken in the palisade. Water is now flowing freely.
My liege! Where'd that goblin go? Did you see him?
The sun points that way.
All right. Now that the Craven has left, let's get to work.
Right, hot pursuit engaged.
So Evergreen rounds the corner, holding a very bludgeoned goblin. What on earth was that noise?
And I say hot pursuit because I intend to burn him alive.
Also, because my stream chat didn't work for a bit, Zalmas earlier donated $20 saying check DMs.
Don't worry,
right.
I've got you both your I've got both your direct
you,
messages
Zalmas.
open in another tab. I'm checking them regularly.
Most of the weird things that have been happening to us so far probably were due to those.
Remarkably little is there as a result
Oh, wow.
of those two.
Thank
They've been
you.
giving me some ideas here and there, but
Yes, thank you.
Sorry
Captain
for missing
Zalmas.
it for a very hot few minutes.
Well, I don't think Bill must have. That which is the operative part. It was both check DMs.
Which is the
All right.
concerning part, I mean.
Yeah, it is disconcerting. So back here, has Penny been able to get out of this at all, or?
no, this is happening as she is on the other end sorting out the elemental stuff. So
Okay.
You do your stuff, we'll meet in the middle.
Yeah.
you lot go high, we'll go low. They're both the brothers duck underneath the bridge. All we hear from around the corner is in unison, bloody hell!
Oh.
I'll follow after the lads, since it's kind of my responsibility to take care of them.
I'll head in here and.
There is a
See what's
makeshift
going on with
dam of
Okay.
dozens of greenskin carcasses. They have literally been crammed into the stonework to block the river, or block the stream. It's not working
Everyone smells like
100%
shit.
because you get the thing. This is why the stream is the color it is.
Yeah.
It's literally dozens of festering greenskin carcasses all in a big pile.
Now Penny came down this way. There is clearly a trap here that I can see, having gone in the same way, that wasn't triggered by Penny either being dragged or going down this way. What do I know about this trap? Is this going to go off? Is this what killed?
It's a log suspended from the ceiling with cord, with what appear to be climbing pitons driven through and sharpened.
Does it appear to be active? Like it's going to go off?
It's already gone off.
Okay.
The big issue is that corridor is currently blocked via the big pile of carcasses.
Right. Wait, what about this?
That is
Sorry.
a part of the stream.
No,
The water here is completely clear. The goblin there is hung from the ceiling by its feet.
Could you squeeze through here, or is it too narrow?
You're not sure how deep it is.
I mean that.
You could just about squeeze through if you really crammed yourself in there.
Really got my rocks off, is what you mean, yeah. Well, I want to take care of Penny first.
Before that happens, can I hear that they're coming along? Because then I'd like to change back. As
Okay,
I
yeah, sure.
skip over
Certainly.
the wire with the 8 I earlier had.
Yep.
Very cool. I'll skip over here. You don't see me like that. You see me like I was. Let's go.
Oh.
I will inform them about the tripwire that is over here.
We're worried about you, considering you got dragged away. So,
I
just came
can
to make
find
sure.
anyone that did it, but yeah, I don't know.
Well,
I also informed them about the weird, living stone teeth that are
oh,
over there, so don't go there.
yeah, probably best to avoid that one. I will try then, just out of curiosity, to cram my rocks through here to the side and stand on the precipice here. Is that all right? Can I try to do that?
Certainly.
All right, because I can see there's a gobbo and some others. One that seems unique from the giant pile of bodies. I don't know.
That one is the one that's hung from the ceiling by his foot.
Oh, okay. Anything else in here that I
The
can
water
see?
here is completely crystal clear.
Okay, so it's the pile of gobbo bodies here. Well, where would they have come from? I guess is the question we'd have to ask. Why are they killing their own? Right?
I'll just climb onto the rock side and help up the brothers in the meantime.
Thanks, boss.
No problem. And I'll rejoin the rest of the party.
Well, I don't know if there's anything to do back here. We wanted to, rescue Eris, but she seems to be okay. So
I know one thing. As Baz will carefully examine the water. Does it look like there's anything on the bottom of it?
Yes.
Oh.
Perception check.
Anything on the bottom, you say?
There's something glinting down there, but you can't get a good look at it. It's under too much silt.
Can I help
I
with
will
Mage Hand?
use my stick to try and move away some of the debris.
You may.
The power of Mage Hand and the stick I found.
The stick will dislodge the sand, and then you will find it. It's a little silver cup. About the same size as you use for like sherry or some kind of.
Oh, look at that. The Holy Grail, he says jokingly. And he will attempt to retrieve it.
Yeah. It's a little silver cup. Quite pretty. You can note down on your sheet, silver cup.
Alright. And I will then proceed to wash my feet and legs in the water.
Okay. Do you have any kind of substance weaknesses or sensitivities?
As far as I'm aware, no.
Okay. Good to know. Okay. Yeah. Works perfectly
Also,
fine.
I'll be sure to... Actually, I'll just clean my shoes as well, since it seems there's a bit of a lull.
It really does, like, it cleans everything, like, spotlessly.
Excellent. Don't want to get any trench foot.
Okay.
I'll I'll show the cup to the rest of the party and go, oh, look at this thing I found.
Ladies and gents, I'm just going to go see if I can negotiate our entry into that little camp off to the side. I'll be right back. Come here, you. Come out, I've got your friend. You hear the sound of a couple of thuds against stone and squeaking noises.
Here comes the gimp.
Yeah, there is a wooden palisade right there. That's clear to all of you.
Alright.
I will inform them again about the weird stone teeth that came out of the ground.
Quickly appraise the cup. Anything I can ascertain from it at a
Very
quick
pretty.
glance?
It's clearly made of silver.
Alright.
As well as the tripwire.
There's a maker's mark on it.
What does it say? Wait, can I read?
That's a good question.
I'm a commoner. I don't think I can. Actually, did they teach you how to read at the Dragon Scouts?
Yes.
Alright, then I would know how to read.
I'm not sure who the maker's mark belongs to. Unless you have a particular skill relating to it.
Nah.
Knowledge like would probably work.
Oh, I can give it a go.
Okay, the name is Soma. S-O-M-A. So whoever crafted this. And it is very well made. Made of silver, very highly detailed.
Could I use detect magic on it?
Yeah.
Then I will.
It pings.
Oh.
Just check one thing. It pings with a mild transmutation aura.
Does that mean it got made through magic? Like someone transmuted it into silver? Or
It does not seem to be residual.
so it's just innately has that. Question mark.
You hear a noise. Sounds a bit like this.
Which direction?
Someone's playing D&D in the next room.
Kill him!
Quick!
Sounds
Quick,
like it's
throw
coming out of
grass
the-
at them!
Put him out of their misery, quick!
Somebody's rolling bones.
It sounds like it's coming from above you.
I will look up and take a 5-foot step to the side.
Something is clattering around up top.
Hmm.
Just echoing, clattering noise. Like you're not quite sure what. Like
Could we roll perception?
yeah, there's a couple of splashes as stalactites fall down into the water.
I'd like to roll perception.
Okay. You see something, Baz and Eris both, up in the rafters.
I don't like that tone.
Wedged amongst the stalactites.
Can I react upon seeing?
Yes, you know.
Are you the one lady we were looking for? Just shout out.
It'll crawl to the next stalactite over.
I would like to take another step.
Click!
Fuck.
Oh no!
I would like.
Bamboozled!
Can
You fell for the
you
oldest trick in
said-
the book.
You said if you make the click noise, I can say what I want to do.
You may.
I want to jump into the water.
Excellent choice. The rest of the party, however, has something to consider. Behold! A gigantic concrete sphere!
I am sorry.
Oof.
You're safe, Penny. The rest of the party, however, has a few short moments to react.
No way that boulder fits through this fucking alleyway.
Correct.
Oh
However-
no, shit. Now I'm trapped.
Yeah, as the drawbridge behind you raises.
It is too mundane to be a boulder.
Okay, Mark.
Yeah.
Do you have a light source?
I can just see one square where I am. So I'm just going to wait here.
Okay.
Like, I can't even see one square in front of me.
That's correct.
Did you have one of the oil lamps?
No, I did not.
I think everyone had one, I think. At least all the...
In that case, yes. In that case, yes, I did. Indeed. Help, guys, I'm stuck behind this boulder.
I'm sorry.
Help me! I'm stuck.
Help.
Can someone roll me a
Michael.
perception check? Those of you who are who have not been trapped by the boulder.
I guess. Would I? Have I been trapped in the boulder?
Okay.
I think I'm in like a space
You're
where I'm
trapped-
kind of. I mean, I'm trapped, but like.
Not trapped.
You've got a pile of corpses at that end and a big stone sphere at that end. The only gap you've got is through here, and that'll be a very tight squeeze.
Oh, I'm gonna have to try and do that then, I guess. What should I roll?
It will be escape artist.
Already?
So the stone hitting those pillars has made it a bit more constricted, so it will be more difficult than last time.
Man, I keep warning people about, oh, there's the tripwire over there. Be careful.
You get about halfway through.
Uh-huh.
You're now a bit stuck.
Well, I've become part of the scenery, apparently.
Oh no.
Oh,
What's the name of that one lady again that we're looking for?
Rita.
Rita.
yeah, we're still looking for someone. The things have gone up, again, a bit off the rails.
Just shout up. Rita, is that you?
It shakes its little
Wow,
head. Those perception checks. Okay, 9, 11. Eris, it almost sounds like you heard.
From where?
Few places.
For fuck's sake. We're just the fucking laughing stock.
Mark, it's getting noticeably warmer.
That's not good, is it? Okay, I'll take off my coat.
If I were a more paranoid man, I'd say there's a bunch of scouts pulling pranks on us.
Bunch of scouts.
They glow in the dark.
So what'll it be?
Yeah.
You're an Oread stuck in the wall. You've got a communist stuck behind a sphere.
Could I try and pull out the rock from between the rocks?
If only you had some kind of tool for prying.
Some kind of a
Crowbar?
bar with which to crow.
You want to watch out for your stepbrother while you're stuck in between them rocks.
Your step rock.
Oh, that reminds me.
Oh, no.
And- Hey, what's your AC? Touch, specifically.
All right, my touch AC is gonna be 17.
Okay.
Damn.
This one moves here, takes back a stick, and flings something directly in your face.
Try and dodge.
Fling- I'm trying to catch it.
And okay. On my sleight of hand, you will be at a disadvantage because you are kind of wedged.
Not bad. All right.
I shall now roll versus this. You managed to catch it, and the thing bursts in your hand.
Oh,
It really stings.
stings on my rock skin.
Yeah, it's like ugh.
Stinks, I think.
I think
Both.
it's stings.
Oh.
Stings
It's
and
both.
stinks.
Could you get me a nature check, please?
I
Yeah.
hope that wasn't acid that corrodes my bones.
You have no idea what it is, but yeah, it's like your hand's numb.
Can I, even though I'm wedged, can I reach my hand into the poop? Oh, it's clean water here. Can I reach my hand into the water and try to wipe it off?
Unfortunately, the angle's a bit weird. You can't quite reach down that far.
Can she try and unwedge herself again?
She can certainly try. Like, she can still roll escape artist.
All right,
Then
I'll
do
do
it.
that.
I'll help her out using the one crowbar that I did hold on to.
Well, you have the advantage that you can reach through stone, so
Oh,
it's
yeah.
significantly easier for you.
Oh, was it also stone?
Yeah,
Oh, damn.
DC 15.
All right,
I'll just use a power check.
She just
See-
falls into the water. Plump.
that's fine. I want to get whatever this
Yeah.
crap is off my hands, so I'll wipe it off in the water. What?
This bitch empty. Yeet.
Yeet. All right, how far do I get yeeted?
You rolled you got
Yes.
25.
All right.
So-
Why do
I'm
you have a
fucking out.
plus 13 in that? And what is power even?
Power is the skill, is a specifically a physical skill that you have to train in. It's like powerlifting.
Of course. Oh yeah, how's Oozle doing?
Usually seeing appears to have just wandered off.
No, I thought I was clear. I'm chasing after the orc.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I did that ages ago when I went and met with the king outside.
Okay.
I assume I've caught him by now, and I'm now back with him, ready to run him through.
We'll convene with you momentarily. I'll probably be at the lumber mill. Okie dokie. So, that one. Okay, we'll include them in the next bit. So, correspondence with the team. Anyway, yep, you are now in the water, and it washes off very easily.
Did it corrode her skin?
No, it just really like it stings.
Hmm.
This one up here will suddenly
am I able
fall
to
into
at
a
least-
gap in the wall.
Was I able to at least wipe it off? Is me rubbing
It
it in
went
water
away.
reducing the stinging?
Yeah, it went away.
Okay.
I feel like I've been played like a fiddle. This is not nice.
I've all been played like a fiddle. We're all Master Miller right now.
Well, I mean, not all of us.
That is true. That is true.
We should maybe try and get the one ball.
Hmm. Sure are a lot of them.
Could I do a perception check?
You may.
Wait, no. I would like to do knowledge geography and ascertain what language these fuckers speak. I will assume shit. Oh shit.
One will chime in. Maybe you should follow us for a moment. You'll crawl down. Go over to here. You'll take out a stave. Poke the gap here. There'll be a loud click. it'll nudge the stone teeth with its foot, making sure it's locked in place. And they will go over, unlock the palisade with a key. Please, follow us through.
Eris, first of all, will shake off all the water off of herself.
It appears we've been having something of a misunderstanding.
I will also...
You have to meet with the boss.
Let me quickly retrieve a friend of mine. I'll try and figure out how I can help Commie Mark get out. I'll probably just move.
Just so you know, tell him not to light a match in there. You might have triggered the oil trap.
I quickly damp my cigarette.
Maybe now is not the
So
correct
just think,
time.
as you lit your cigarette, you notice that all over the walls in here there are scratch marks.
Right.
A lot of fingernails in this rock.
Oof.
Disturbing thought.
After a lot of levering with the crowbar, eventually the concrete sphere does get wedged out
Cool.
and rolled around the corner. Once you got it moving, it's remarkably easy to move.
Does it seem a bit lighter than it should for its size?
Yeah, almost like someone
Like a
made
wooden
a paper.
one.
It's almost like someone made a paper mache sphere, then covered it in concrete.
It just size.
It would fuck you up if it hit you. It wouldn't instantly kill you.
Again,
I think I might have a hunch as to what's going on. We'll see. I'll carefully step over the wire. And the one thing that was over here.
Also, I hope Aiden comes with us.
Yes, I will come along.
Just getting some milk.
I kind of have the feeling that Goblin that was hung up was like bait for other goblins to try and get him.
Perhaps.
I'll tell the two brothers to come along as well. I like the idea that this cave was like the goblin equivalent of some candy van. They just lure goblins into and then murder them horrifically.
Stranger suspect should say that. Okay, let me just fuss around with these a little bit.
Eris will stay on guard.
As the figures will drop their respective hoods. You notice they're quite a lot shorter when they're there in person. Well. Seems you blundered into a little jamboree.
Eris will still be like squeezing out water out of her tail. Confused.
What appears to be a halfling turns out, did you pull out your signs like I told you to? They all nod in unison. The point of you, Han.
Yep.
Let me guess. Out of all of them, you were the only one who figured it out.
Yep. I started having a hunch.
That's exact. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm the Scoutmaster for the second Elysian Clutch, Oliver Poogsblood. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm going around the campfire here. I have a great little Gregory LePage. We have Josiah Dustin.
Ah,
We have Tom Mai.
Fucking Pudge.
Look at this pudgy
And
boy.
my son. Yeah, boobs, what?
Would any of us, would I be familiar with what this, they appear to be a group, kind of organization, knowledge
He
local.
just
So
mentioned
I'll
it.
shout for the two brothers to
I'm saying, do I know anything
join
about
up
this group,
with me.
etc.? Like,
Oh, boss. Oh. Hello, boss. Sorry we got separated again.
we're getting hot and clear like this.
You two are always wandering off. Wandering. So what brings you folk out here?
No, we were told to find a lady called Rita. We're informed she's in this cave.
Tall lady, tiefling?
Presumably.
Let me show you. He'll wander around the outside. It's notable that the what you assume is a halfling is actually a tiny bit shorter than most of the kids at this point. Okay.
A thirdling.
We can't get through yet. But behind that little waterfall there's a door. It opens up at midnight every night. Only open for about 20 minutes. There's a little gap in the ceiling where the moonlight comes through. It won't open up on new moons. So, after tonight, it won't open up again for another 2 days. Maybe more.
Well,
So, please, I can extend to you any hospitality you'd wish. We're a humble lot here, but we do have a few supplies left.
So, what brings you lads here, Scoutmaster?
Well, kids were very keen to get the bullseye merit badge and the camping merit badge. I thought, why not combine the two? I think it's the best place for it. Lightfoot tribe are a notoriously weak goblin tribe. Besides, they need to cut the teeth someday.
Couldn't agree more. That's why I brought this batch along, as a gesture to the brothers.
These two have a punch hunt for wandering off unannounced. Wouldn't be the first time they've gone AWOL. Though, you two went missing, took a while now. I knew you'd hold your own. You did well. You even found a reasonably responsible adult to look after you. Good work.
Also, they did take out a goblin at range with quite remarkable accuracy at that.
Well, much as I should be reprimanding you boys, rules are rules. We go into his top pocket, a little badge each, both shaped like a archery target. The both boys will, in unison, take out, just kind of awkwardly staple the badge onto their sleeves. I do believe he's that one other person made the shot today, and he'll toss another badge to Grigori. Though normally I wouldn't count it just to see you hit some poor lady in the face. Still counts. Hit's a hit. He's a bit mush-mouthed. Also, you notice that everyone else, they've got like, all of them have these weird staves with what appears to be a piece of like some kind of cordage at the top. Grigori's also has a length of stinging nettles tied around the bottom.
So he threw stinging nettles at.
Yeah, I figured that might have been it.
Please make yourselves at home. We're a little while before midnight and you can be on your way. Or whatever you prefer.
Well, that's somewhat of a relief. I kind of thought that this was a standard location. In the sense that we were one of many groups heading through here.
Been fairly high traffic. No. I didn't get too much trouble, and I hope he didn't get into too much mischief with the traps we set around. We tried our best to mark them out.
Got a bit hairy at some points, but we managed.
We've been lucky. You know how goblins are. They don't like reading.
Goblins don't
So
like them.
We didn't feel bad about putting the sign out front about it. They think reading,
Oh!
they think writing steals your soul or something like that.
That's what that was about. We may have burned through that. Just to be clear. Look, lads, we weren't really sure what we were dealing with here. We had no idea that you were holed up in here. Sorry, if we could help you repair it, I'd be more willing to help.
No problem at all. It was an old piece of panel wood. We found it in the woods.
Also, this cave may be totally on fire. Should probably give you a heads up about that too.
I shouldn't do. We haven't had any trouble like that. Besides,
did you not put an oil trap behind the first set of traps in that behind the letters and the words at the start of the cavern?
Yeah. It's an old set of bellows and a heavy rock. Once the pressure seal's broken, it just kind of flings oil downrange.
Well, we may have set it on fire.
That wouldn't be the first time. We had to reload it a couple times now. The goblin tried
right.
burning us out twice.
All right, just letting you know. Well, should we rest here then for the evening, and then or at least
the thing is gonna open in a few minutes.
Oh, in a few minutes. Okay, I thought it was
It's gonna be a little while yet.
Yeah, but soon.
So,
not gonna be like the whole evening. I would like to rest up by the fire to dry myself off.
Yeah, why don't we
I
all
am not happy in wet.
collect, rest, and get reoriented so that we can go forward.
I'll make sure Chubbs is okay.
Oh.
What's up? Okay, once we have the door shut, we should be fine.
So, how are the scouts doing these days? It's been a while since I've been in touch with them.
Well, we're the second clutch now. I'll hope to get in the third and fourth soon. First still doing well. A little too well for my liking. Then again, they did get all the funding.
Baz just awkwardly scratches behind his neck as he says so. Yeah, yeah.
So, we're doing well. I'll show them a thing or two about my people, then maybe we have something that we can teach the humans. Isn't that right, children? There's a chorus of yes. They don't seem very enthusiastic about it. It seems they've been. It seems that they've been kind of getting sick of living in a cave. Would be the general thing. Children are not very good at hiding their emotions about matters. The only one who's really happy about it is the guy's son and Pudge. Pudge just seems indifferent, to be perfectly honest.
So, do I remember like a noticeable, or do I see a noticeable difference in terms of like the way things are compared to back in day?
This is poverty compared to the Dragon Scouts you got trained in. You lot had actual like training facilities and stuff. You actually nicely made knives.
All right.
Oh God.
So, might I ask, Scoutmaster, what happened?
What do you mean?
Well, back in my day, there was a bit more, resources allocated to things. As a
you got myself first, boys.
Yeah.
They say you want to learn how to survive, you join the first. You want to learn how to thrive, you join the second.
He just looks at everyone with their sticks, slowly nods. Right.
So, humans may train decent rangers, but no one trains a scout like a kender.
Oh no, 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 no.
Looking around, it suddenly dawns on you that these aren't sling staves. These are every single weapon they're holding is a kender weapon.
Oh no. Okay, so
What does this mean?
all right, Bill, do you want to explain what the fuck
These
the
are
kender are?
These are the weapons are
Or-
hoopax.
Perhaps people should roll.
Yeah, roll. Go ahead. Roll your knowledge.
My character might not know either, so I'll go ahead and roll. What local history?
Nature
Geography.
or nature history, and basically any roll that you know what kender are.
I only know the brand Kinder.
The usual response: "Oh fucking god, no, not the kender." Kender
Which
are
was my-
okay. Kender are there's easy way to find out what halflings are your traditional hobbits. Gnomes are your basically little maniacs. Kender, the quirk of their species is that they have no concept of ownership. They are complete utilitarians in extreme.
Wait, they're a communist species?
No,
Yeah.
it's just if they think that something will be useful, they will completely without thinking pick it up.
Yeah, it's not that they're a communist species. Kender have no concept of they don't even have the concept of the idea of property.
So they
Right.
see something and it is something.
A very early example would be of course he gave me this wand. He didn't wake up when I took it.
Right. They have absolutely no comprehension of what is property. It's all
They're
just
the reason that in the planar landscape, Kryn is treated much like Chernobyl.
So what happens if, like, a kender takes something valuable from another kender?
They usually just take it back when
don't
they need
care.
it.
Yeah, when they need it
Alright.
back. They're completely communal in that way.
You know,
Uh,
you know that
That
holster
doesn't
thing, like,
sound
oh,
like-
where's my lawnmower? Oh, my neighbor has it. I'll go take it back.
However,
I'm also taking his keys.
all other races find them fucking insufferable, generally speaking, because they don't understand that they can't just pick your pocket. You know?
They have actual genetically embedded kleptomania. Every meme there exists about the gypsies is true of them.
Ah, so don't leave the house door open or they will nestle themselves into your basements.
Okay, has it happened on occasion? Yes, there are kender infestations in some places. But you notice this one is particularly laid back. Normally they're very manic. But the most famous that role not local. The most famous local kender is Corin Parcelpouch of the Mages Guild, also known as Corin the Problem. Corin is mainly noteworthy because he has always said he has ownership of a salve of resurrection. Unfortunately, it's invisible. This was a matter of national headlines a while back, as it was a cause of much embarrassment on behalf of Mages Guild. It's very strange to see them in a position of power. Normally, they get treated like the pariahs they are. So, Han, what would you like to know?
I was just trying to, like, gauge my general familiarity with them as a species.
You know, you heard there was when you were in the Scouts, you heard that the second was so poor they had to have a kender as the leader so they could steal enough to live.
Oof.
This ended up going to tribunal after the first jamboree.
Sounds like someone was being a bit stingy.
We may do. Besides, plenty more carrying space once we get everything boiled down to the bare necessities. And he'll kind of nudge on his little hatchet he has on his hip, which you notice has basically a sling built into it. You hear a crawling noise, however.
I would like to use perception to see where it is from.
Well, if there isn't no rest for the wicked, it seems that our humble host are here.
Oh, great.
And given the hour, it is midnight, I should think that is a good cut-off point.
Oh, well, looks like we're in for some fun next week, lads and
In
ladies.
fact, that'll be a good here'll be a nice little teaser. If we reconvene with good Mr. Easily, if I can find the right map.
The black screen. Okay, I found it.
Yep, let's put those over here for now. As usually, you find yourself. That.
Hmm?
On the ground, splattered into a fine paste, is the orc you've been tracking.
Mission successful. Got him.
And above him is the reason why he's been splattered into paste. That's an
Mission
awfully,
objectives changed.
it's an awfully big troll.
Ah.
Well then.
We'll leave the nice ladies and gentlemen with the introduction of the one, the only, Gobshite the Troll.
Ah, so that's Gobshite.
It is, in fact, your boy, Rich
Gobshite.
Shadow Legends.
Oh, I wish. We'll get there one day, ladies and gentlemen. Shall we go down the line for our signing off?
Yep.
Not all at once, please.
Aiden?
Sorry, I was like having a sneeze attack. My bad.
Don't worry. It'll be fun.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Okay, while she's busy perishing, Mark, if you'd be so kind.
Hi everyone, thanks for watching. I normally end my show, I just say like, fuck off. Just close the show. But, there has to be like the last word.
Get out of my fucking sight.
No, that's perfectly serviceable, to be honest.
Yeah,
mate.
understandable.
This isn't High Heart, this is a D&D game. Look, there's a big troll called Gobshite.
Mhm.
He's got a silly name and a big fuck-off hammer.
Very much like imagined from the name Gobshite to work. I really don't have anything to say.
Han?
Well, just real quick, if you want to see Kami Mark's content, and Mark, right after this, like literally right after this, I'm gonna go drop him that call about the future of comic books. If you're still gonna be awake, like literally 10 seconds after this ends. But that I saw you liked on Twitter, or responded on Twitter, I think. That being said, if you are interested in seeing Kami Mark's content, which is super cool and interesting, it is linked down below, as is Uzlu's. So maybe Uzlu should go next.
Yeah, Uzlu, if you would.
Well, I know no one's mentioned this, but I do content too.
I certainly didn't mention it just now.
Thank you, Aiden. Actually, tomorrow I have a premiere of the start of a new RP I'm running.
Oh, awesome.
It'll be on my slightly higher quality content channel, the editor content channel called The Daily Wizard, which I could give a link to, or I think clips.uzlu.net will take you there. And that's there. The first episode is edited, so a lot of the umming and ahhing is removed. About an hour in total has been removed, actually. It's just pure story.
If you could post the link in the players chat, or just send it to me tomorrow, I can tweet it out and send it around or whatever when you go live with it.
Here is a link in players chat to the stream itself.
Oh, awesome. Okay.
It's premiering tomorrow at 9 p.m. UK time.
We will share this out. Everybody.
Other than that, I stream about 2 to 4 times a week on politics and just following current events, basically. That's, I think, linked in the description already. It's not on my original proper size channel, the 20,000 subscriber one, because that was censored because I refused to bend to YouTube's policies.
Yeah, understandable. There, it's in the description and in the chat. There we go.
Okay.
Thank you, Aiden.
Next on the influencer rundown, Penny, if you'd be so kind. She even unmuted herself the second I said influencer. She knows.
Penny's an influencer?
Trying, but I don't like the word.
We all
got
don't like
skipped.
it.
Penny's an influencer.
Seems fame has gotten to her head.
I didn't mean to skip. I'm just because we
Han
were
got
talking about
skipped.
chilling. Let's do
No,
Han, I
no,
guess.
yes, Han first.
I don't know if you'd be so kind.
Honestly, all I was going to say is now we know why the bridge is troll-proof.
I much prefer the term influologist.
Telemarketer, if you will.
Remote
Bombs in my
culprit.
mouth.
Alright, ready?
Penny?
Thanks for watching. I hope it was okay. Yes.
Influencer, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. Thank you all
Stay
for watching.
hydrated.
And stay hydrated. Absolutely good idea.
That's
drink
my
water, drink
influence.
water, drink water,
Drink
bitch.
water.
All right.
I've been your host to this absolute cavalcade and parade of madness and idiocy, Deep One Bill, and I shall hope to see you all next week, same time, where
Right.
we will be probably broadcasting from the new digs.
Oh yeah, probably. Yeah, because Bill and I are moving right now, so we'll see.
A whole 20 feet.
A whole 20 feet. We are
That's
moving very,
cool.
very short distance.
An
Any
easy 20-foot move.
it's
Everything's
still
smaller
a
on
move.
Guernsey.
It is. It's still a thing. Anywho, thank you guys all so much for showing up. Both our players and all our viewers, which I know it's small, but thank you guys so much for watching. And